Good afternoon, everybody. Starting right on time because you know what? Today is an important day. Gex is here. We roll out the red carpet when Apex favorite child does show up. Also, it's the finals, in case you weren't aware. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. 8 high school teams, Gex. And if I'm not mistaken, this is like your first high school cast of the semester.
No, I think I've done a couple, but it's been far and few between this season, so it's really nice to be coming in here for the finals and taking it out with a bit of a bang here. I think it's been an awesome season for these guys. I have been watching in the background a little bit, and they're really, really pushing.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel with a slight change of the format, it's allowed a lot of some of these top teams to really show off what they can do. It was single round robin to take our group of 20 down to 8. And today, we're keeping with that single term. Single elimination, best of 5. So our grand finals will be a best of 7 as Newstead College, GSC, GPCC, St. Francis de Sales, TCC, GPSC, Linwood, and PH are all going at it today. It's a big bracket. It's an exciting bracket. And hopefully we get some high-quality matches.
Yeah, absolutely. Our first one up is going to be a banger for sure, but we are placing our third place team, second place team, and first place team today, so stick around. It is all action all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be bringing 4 matches, 1 from the quarters, 1 from the semis, a bronze medal third-place match, and I say medal because that will be the prize of the winner of that one, followed by our grand final matchup where we're going to be playing for that ViewSonic view board, which is always, you know, an exciting one to see. We've seen some repeat winners in the past. I'm sure Linwood would love to keep, you know, kind of collecting some of those ViewSonic boards, but the big story, I think, for them, they're the number 3 seed coming in today. It's Newstead coming in as number 1.
Yeah, absolutely. That first place prize, the ViewSonic viewboard, valued at $8,999. It's actually an unbelievable asset to a school, and I didn't have anything like that when I was growing up. I sure would have liked it. It's very, very cool.
I mean, I had the chance to play with one once, and it was a lot of fun. Like, they are incredible piece of technology, so definitely something worth playing for. However, before we get too crazy and too into it, I mean, ViewSonic isn't our only wonderful sponsor for this event. Gex, I think it's time we kind of thank them all.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, our presenting partner is going to be Acer Predator Gaming, coming in and providing all your gaming and education PC needs, empowering the high school league. Second up is that ViewSonic education partner. Upgrade your classroom today with ViewSonic's large format interactive displays and the MyViewBoard software suite. Third coming in is AOC Monitor, our gaming monitor partner. Get the best gaming experience with their latest range of gaming monitors. And, of course, you want to pair that all with some audio. So Rig is coming in as our fourth sponsor here and our headset partner. Experience great sound with Rig's gaming range of headsets.
Yeah, big thank you to all of our sponsors for this event. And for those of you who are also paying attention during all of that, guess what? We have our first matchup. It was spoiled, but we're going to talk about it now anyways. GPCC Brass 3 taking on St. Francis de Sales. And this is going to be an interesting one. The 4th versus 5th seed here, Gex, which means it could be a close match.
Yeah, very, very well could be. I am looking for some close matches today. I mean, like we were talking about. Sorry, my voice just going out the window for a second. Like we were talking about, the fact that it was that round-robin format to get in here, all of the teams have played each other, so the placements should be pretty good here as well. Being that they are getting into that top 5 area means that these guys really should be able to give us a show.
Yeah, I'm thinking it should be a very fun day. I believe we're ready to start sending players to the pitch as well. If we can,
let's send them on.
Yeah, just send them. Let's send them on. Send them going. Because, look, pre-shows are boring. Fun fact, I'm going to break the fourth wall for a lot of people. Everyone always assumes that, like, you know, when things are go a little bit longer, it's just because the casters want to hear the sound of their own voice. No, we just want to get into the match. So guess what? That's exactly what we're doing right now. As straight into it, it is game number 1. Brass 3 on the blue side. St. Francis de Sales are in orange. Of course, Brass 3 includes Speedy, Fate Red Panda, Fat Red Panda, not Fate, Fat Red Panda, got thrown off, as well as Chris P. Bacon. Great name, by the way. Good
fantastic name.
For St. Francis de Sales, NJWR, Mitch Krakus, and Colsey.
I just get a little bit sad. Is it Crispy Bacon 404 because it's bacon not found? That makes me sad. Bacon should always be found. Oh, great defense from Crispy Bacon, actually.
Yeah, well, found the ball there. Good little save. If that is the case, well, we gotta send some Bacon Crispies way. Otherwise, they're gonna be in trouble. Speaking of being in trouble, dangerous touch from NJPR, but unfortunately, he's gonna come off the backboard, looking for doubles already. And again, this is our 4th and 5th seeded team.
NGWR might not have had the boost to get it back from that backboard there, but like you said, definitely a threat here, and the threat has been pretty consistent from this orange side. It's going to break him eventually too, and St. Francis step up with the first goal off the back of Colsey.
Yeah, Colsey, the one who puts it in. I mean, Fat Red Panda was trying to make a bit of a save right there. It was sort of strange. It almost looked like a defensive rotation coming from or an offensive rotation, coming from Fat Red initially. Wasn't able to get in front of the goal in time, so 1-0 lead for St. Francis, who are looking for a quick response. Mitch Krakus this time makes it 2-0.
They're punishing us for not shouting out their names already at this point. They said we'll get 3 goals in, 1 from each of us, and then you'll be forced to say the names. Mitch Krakus the second to do it as well. Carlsley led up the first one, and NJWR is leading up the pack there as well. In the rear there, the third man coming in a very important role for them.
Yeah, I mean, well, according to you, that means it's NJWR's turn, right? Are you calling it?
Exactly.
That's the next goal?
It's got to be.
Oh, boy. All right, we'll keep eyes on NJWR. Then specifically as they go across the middle, ball will get popped up towards the backboard. Second touch, not quite there, as Colsey looks to recenter it back to Mitch Krakus, but Krakus had pulled off the play.
Oh.
So instead we see a flip of the map, a flip of the car, not quite enough to flick it in.
Look at that pressure, though. They were up for the demo. Speedy's there. Good challenge on the ball. Colsey's going to get the save. And NJWR not going to be able to continue the clear away as he's demoed out of the play. Fat Red Panda with no boost, though, cannot continue it forward.
Yeah, so that will kind of delay the attack for now. A little bit of a missed opportunity for Brass. Maybe they'll find a way to get back into it. Speedy going for a reset. Instead, it's a pass.
Oh.
Fat Red Panda can't squeeze it in. Neither can Crispy Bacon, and by then the defense will recover.
Great second touch from Mitch Krakis there, and NJWR is going to continue that upfield. Now Colsey has to make a challenge off wall here. It goes well for them. They need to really make an impact here, and 2 goals has made that start. There's going to be one downfield from Crispy Bacon from that other side. Brass 3 still looking for an impact on this game.
Yeah, as we see Speedy into the corner now, NJWR will try to flick it straight down the middle. Crispy Bacon chasing it along into the corner. It's just, so far, tempo slightly favoring our team in orange. They're the team that's had a couple of those shots. Speedy, though, does seem to be the player to look out for on the Brass 3 side. Has gone for a couple of these really mechy plays when given space. Definitely is looking to threaten the goal itself. Just kind of waiting for the other members on Brass to kind of step up to that same level.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've definitely put up a bit of a fight. It's just been these small pushes to break through right now, and it might be another one. Great save, but it's not enough to keep NJWR back. I was right. All 3 names on the board.
Yeah, you got it. 1 for 1 on your
it.
predictions.
Easy.
Unfortunately, right there, Brass 3 with the triple commit did open the entire left-hand side of the goal. 3-0 lead right now. Game 1 looking very, very solid for St. Francis de Sales.
Now, Speedy pushing forward here. Mitch Krakis and NJWR are going to double commit this upfield, though. A big push from NJWR is going to lead nowhere, but the setup is there. Colsey looking for it off the backboard, and it will be cleared by Speedy.
Oh, Crispy shutting it down in the middle of the pitch, creating the pressure. Not going to be enough for the goal as people were able to rotate back, but I do love those styles of plays, when you just take the ball off your opponents, particularly in the middle of the field, where it's so rare to see consistent challenges. Speedy doing it again right now.
Touch.
Oh, no.
Colsey gets it way upfield, and there's a chase on as well, but like you said, a bit of a no-no there. The miss was just bare, but it does mean now that there is another chance here for St. Francis for their 4th goal. Crispy Bacon trying to annihilate that as fast as possible with the help of Speedy. Big flick forward. Colsey's there.
Yeah, Colsey was there. Now it's going to be a pass back to Colsey. Look how open it looks, especially with the blocker. But Colsey unable to get to the ball quite in time for the shot. Now NJWR will find an angle. Couldn't quite squeeze it in. It's all good, though, for St. Francis. They're going to be taking game number 1.
They absolutely will. 34 seconds left. Annihilates the chances here. It's a shutout from St. Francis, but maybe one from Brass 3 still possible in this closing 25 seconds. They definitely could use it for the confidence. We've seen the ability out of Brass 3 to be able to score here, I think. It's just a matter of them really getting their head into the game and getting stuck in their opponent's half.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the scoreline should be a 3-0. It definitely feels like this first game should have been a bit closer than it was, which is a promising sign moving forward, especially considering the fact that Brass 3 was the number 4 seed. So technically they are the favorites coming into this. However, at 0 seconds, Mitch Krakis will put one last goal through.
St. Francis probably very happy that that top 5 is an availability to the finals, though, because they are showing up on the day. Mitch Krakis finds that number 4. St. Francis stepping up in game number 1.
Yeah, they're going to be quite happy with that victory on their end. 4-0. Taking a quick look at the stats, you can see the big one, which doesn't really feel that representative of the game. Only 1 shot taken from Brass 3.
Well, I feel like it is kind of representative of the game. Not in that they weren't close, but in that the pressure from Brass 3 was never in their opponent's half. They were constantly fighting out in their own half, and they were never going to represent shots for that. So they need to be able to bring that defensive line up. You can see that their defensive line can be strong at times. So if they can do that from a further forward position, get more possession in their opponent's half, they're going to get a lot more shots out and maybe the goals.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it at moments, too, where they were going for, Crispy, Bacon, and Speedy each were at times willing to challenge that middle of the field. And I want to see more of that moving forward. I don't want to see more follow-up from that moving forward as well, because already down 1, it's a single elimination event. You win the quarterfinals, though, you're at least going to be playing for 3rd, which almost makes this one the most important. If you want to play 3 matches today, this first match, it is the most important.
Yeah, it really is. That was almost a very good start there from Brass 3. A bit of a ball chase from Fat Red Panda, nearly annihilates Speedy there. I think that's been one of the consistent problems for Brass 3 here is just communication. A lot of double commits, or at least upfield commits from players. where they shouldn't be found, and Brass 3 needs to make sure that they are contacting each other. It'll help them maintain possession up in their opponent's half. Might be a chance here. Speedy's going to get the first one away for the team, and it's the first into game 2.
That was a very awkward touch right there, because Crispy Bacon didn't even get to it. That was all off that play from that sidewall. So, yeah, you know what? First goal scored by Brass 3. Maybe it's enough to get their momentum going, although I would like to see them score something a little bit more conventional.
Mitch Cracker's underneath. Colsey's going to make the pass through, actually. Cuts that rotation really well there. Good decision, and the communication is fantastic on this orange side. You can see how they came up so well in game 1, but right now, on a losing scoreline, they have to prove they can claw it back, and Crispy Bacon pushing forward here is going to make that harder.
Look, I'm not saying this to be mean, but I find it hilarious that you call out their great communication is followed by 3 double commits in a row.
Yes.
Yeah. And until that point, they had been doing so well with the rotations and the communications. Like, you were 100% correct. Because the NBC plays like this, right? So the secret... Yeah, so the secret is you don't get to talk about their communication. Yeah, exactly. Only I do.
Yeah. You bring the luck for these guys. That's an unbelievable connection there. And it's that kind of communication between the team that has been able to lead them to stuff like this. Brass 3 are kind of relying on just a bit of pressure upfield and then a solo play to finish. So they need to be able to make these plays. Crispy Bacon doubling back there. Oh my goodness, Speedy, the read down off a defender. It might have been the solo play, but damn, it works.
Watch this one again. Yeah, Colsey just tries to spike it down, not expecting Speedy to already be there. Was kind of waiting for that big Speedy moment because, like, again, they've been showing off that mechanical prowess a few times now with some of these attacks. That's the first time we actually see the read come through. Speedy's still arguably the most dangerous player on the pitch.
Now, Crispy Bacon, good challenge here. NJW are pushing up onto this, and Dangerous Ball is going to stay in that orange half. Good clear away, but the pressure and control is here on the midfield line. This is the defensive line I was asking for out of Brass 3. It's done well for them to now, but the respawn has to come through in time. It's a missed shot on an open opportunity.
It won't get more open than that in this series, not with the way that Brass has been able to elevate their game. And now NJ, let's not want to get behind them. So you're going to still get another chance at this save, although it's hesitation until Colsey finds the gap, finds the boost, gets demoed, but the damage may have already been done, or was it?
Oh, my goodness.
Open shot for Mitch, going to be saved by Crispy.
Crispy doing well to get back onto that under an enormous amount of pressure. Great connection there. Speedy finally making that with the team and has a shot on target. Good defense, though, keeps safe this orange side for now. St. Francis still holding true, but they need one more to be truly in this game.
Yeah, that they do, and NJWR is going to be the one trying to lead that charge back. Ball thrown back down to Colsey over the top of Speedy. Ball still in a dangerous spot as Panda goes off the play and leaves it for Crispy. And that was the communication, I think, because Colsey, Fat Red Panda was almost in position to own goal that.
Yeah, it was really good communication there as well. You saw the gap closed very, very quickly before the shot could really be of too much threat. Gave him no real position to be able to shoot that anywhere but a defendable spot. And you see that in real soccer as well. The goalkeeper coming up, narrowing that angle, just making it tougher. That's exactly what you need to do here as well.
Well, let's see if that's going to stay the case. At the moment, that's going to be Mitch looking for a gap. Defense able to rotate through it. However, the pressure's still there. St. Francis de Sales, they want this equalizing goal so badly, they're double committing. And that's going to cost them their attacking opportunity for now. 1.5 minutes remaining. And Brass 3 looking to equalize the series.
Look at these connections again from Brass 3 here, though. They look like a totally different team. The communication has come through now, and they are making these, particularly in the midfield, which means they are spending so much more time in their opponent's half. It's why they've got the goal line they do right now, and they could have more, but it's being pushed back towards their own side right now.
No way.
The backboard. The double is there, but Speedy is faster.
That was dangerous, though. It was a cheeky redirect from Colsey that almost threw the defense off. Another opportunity as Mitch Krakus tries to go solo versus 2 defenders. And I almost feel we stopped seeing the pass plays come through from St. Francis, and now they're trying to go through for these individual efforts. A little bit the panic perhaps coming in our dying minute of Game 2.
Actually saw Brass 3 go for a pinch out of their own half there. Didn't quite make the connection. Good to see them trying new things, though. It means they've got a little bit of confidence behind them right now. Even a 1-goal lead, giving them that. Speedy has been crucial on defense. There's 2 big demos there. Speedy going to be the only one back. He's got to be crucial on defense again, and he will be. A big clear up across the net.
Speedy putting in so much work with this play from the pinch. Ooh, almost able to sneak in. Fat Red Panda makes the save. Now it's going to try to find a game-securing clear. Just has to beat out Mitch Krakis, but it'll be Colsey who takes it away. Now pass down the middle, too far forward. Speedy pushes it to safety. Swing and a miss from the first attacker. NJWR desperate to keep it alive. Fat Red Panda lets it drop, and we got a tied series.
Brass 3 brings it back, and with some really confident-looking play there. Loved the far more consistent play out of them there. Throughout that game, they looked like the team that should be taking that, maybe only by 1 point, but they did actually have control of that pitch. They really, really were pushing into their opponent's half far more. Only 4 shots to display, but they made use of them really well.
Yeah, that's just it. They made use of those shots, which is fantastic to see again. Still a lot more shots, though, coming from the St. Francis side, and as long as that's going to be the case, it's always going to be a tentative lead in my eyes. I would love to see Brass just control the ball more on the opposite end of the pitch, but you can't argue with the win, Gex, and that's what they had. So it's a tied series as we get ready to go for Game 3.
Well, they weren't relying on a response gameplay, and I don't think that gameplay is really there in their play style. They need to have that kind of push, that control upfield. So definitely a little bit of luck keeping them in the lead there with the amount of shots taken out against them. I do think their defense is good, but being able to control that more upfield definitely benefited them in that game, and could do so again. Speedy keeping the pressure on their opponent's goal line this time around, and Fat Red Panda underneath might be able to do something with this. Bumped away. Crispy Bacon with the boost to follow this down, but cannot find the touch.
Speedy now back to Fat Red Panda. Puts it a little bit too hard, so wasn't able to follow it up. Defense getting there first either way. As we actually had, this is, I think, the longest we've gone until the first goal, because NJ can't put it straight and into the net.
Yeah, it was a tough one to reach. Popped out in front of him off of a defender. Wasn't particularly well readable. That is an unbelievable pass, though. Colsey doesn't miss the opportunity, and they put it away for goal number 1.
There you go, St. Francis. As we watch that again, Mitch just dropped it down perfectly for Colsey. All they had to do was drive straight into the net. 1-0 lead, and quick response to the last game now coming from the St. Francis side. However, I don't think 1 goal is going to be enough to win it out.
No, but I mean, if you're going to make passes like that, pinpoint accurate off a backboard, right in front of your opponent's net, you're going to keep it. Crispy Bacon, though, he's going to take it off the post. There's a bit of a rattle there, but they collect in the long run.
That post pass was vicious from Fat Red Panda. In no world do you not commit to that as Colsey, as the defender, thinking that it's going to be a shot accurate, but instead, just perfectly paced right back to the teammate. That was mean, and we could see another one off the backboard. No, swing and a miss from Crispy.
Yeah, because that the one time you don't commit on that, it comes off the post and goes in instead of out. You do have to commit on that, and unfortunately for him, it's going to go around. It was an amazing play, though, out from this blue side, and Brass 3 still stepping up, not looking like Game 1 at all. They've definitely got the heat in their tyres now. Crispy Bacon puts it out to the side one more time. The shot is there. Speedy again on defense. But
can't save everything.
Collects.
Yeah, can't save everything. NJWR will eventually push it through, and we now have a 2-1 lead once again for the St. Francis side. As you can see, just too much chaos in front of the net for Brass 3 to be able to read.
Cannot save everything, and that's kind of the story here. Is St. Francis is throwing everything. It's been an unbelievable amount of shots coming out of this team. St. Francis, very, very aggressive side. So you're going to let something through eventually if you're playing off of goal line against a team with this much attacking power.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to try to be looking for right now, I suppose. It's just more of that attacking power, more of that aggression, more challenges, which do seem to be coming out actually from our team in blue. So Brass 3 trying to force the issue right now. Pass back down to the middle. Crispy Bacon puts it the wrong way.
Or was trying for that little pop-up to speed, but might have just been too much.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Not in. Crispy Bacon. Just get your cat calm. Max, it's all right. They've got it under control. They're calm. That's what they are right now. Totally calm.
Calmer than I am. That was spooky. I almost got scared there. Actually, I did get
flick.
scared there. Speedy! How do you get that much power from standing still?
I actually think a defender might have helped here. The bump. Just there. No, actually, it was after the fact. Speedy just got an amazing little touch on that. The flick got momentum out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a big-time play out of Speedy, and now tie ball game, 2 minutes remaining, match point on the line for the winner of this game. Next goal, so crucial. I'm going to be curious to see which team, tries to get a bit more aggressive for it, tries to fight a bit harder. It's going to be Colsey. Save made on the line by Speedy.
Really good, calm save there from Speedy, actually. Just held the line, knew where the ball was coming, knew the pacing, waited it out to clear that shot. But that's another chance. Mitch Crackers gonna put it off goal. The woodwork getting battered right now, and it is gonna be Mitch again with another chance.
Whoa.
Put top left, and Fat Red Panda steps up to the plate on defense.
Yeah, now the map is going to get flipped back the other way. Let's see what NJWR can do, and puts it too far from front of them.
Speedy.
That's going to, again, continue this attack for Brass 3 right now. It's triple commit on defense. Wasn't a full-fledged commit, but it's definitely burning those resources right now. Colsey, though, is able to get the deeper clear.
I do love that attempt at the backboard from Speedy, even a covered shot on the backboard. Speedy's been so good at bringing these in and putting that pressure on. They know he's got the ability there to make them, and it means every attack has pressure. One down a field, nearly scoring against them there. The defense still holding. It has been a very, very good defensive game from Brass 3.
It really has been. Brass 3 has been, put under the pump a few times for some of these faster counterattacks. And it's similar to the last game as well. I mean, say what you want about, the accuracy, but St. Francis, they'll put a lot of shots on. Here comes Crispy, though. Ball off the backboard. You have Speedy waiting for the midfield, going to find the shot. Tries to bounce it through. Doesn't quite make contact.
It was aimed at the second attacker in net there. Was hoping maybe for a doink on the play there, but placed just a little low for the possibility of that. It had to just be cleared out of the net. And now they are in trouble. On goal line, a miss from Speedy makes it risky. Crispy Bacon has to control this, or there's going to be a chance with dying seconds. Looking at overtime, it is going to touch ground, and we are seeing it now. Overtime here in Game 3.
Yeah, Speedy doing the smart thing, just letting that one drop. No reason to keep it alive when you're that pressured defensively. And now, with the reset, Fat Red Panda almost sneaks it through underneath the crossbar.
And JWR, great pass to Colsey, and the danger evaporates off of Fat Red Panda, getting that cleared. Not really the control there. Crispy Bacon gets it back. Chance, Mitch Crackers and Colsey both dive on that to try and clear it away from net, but now stuck on their own half.
Yeah, this is dangerous. Fat Red Panda goes for a pitch with Speedy. Almost pulled something off in front of the net. Fortunately, Crispy Bacon is staying back for the Brass 3 side, but that's not going to stop at St. Francis' play. Or is it? St. Francis only sending one forward, keeping two back. You're never going to flip the map with that kind of approach, especially at that pace. Now a double commit from the corner. I'm starting to see signs of panic coming from our team in orange. Shot saved. Mitch Krakis stopping Speedy on the line.
A really good block, but they need more than that. NJWR is going to find it. Has no boost to chase it himself. Mitch can't find the touch. Colsey in midfield will just pass that away. That is control given over. Does NJWR get it back? Yes, he does. And Mitch is up for the pass.
Ooh, but can't make contact still, though. Now we're starting to see players press forward finally for this St. Francis side, but maybe it was the wrong time. 2v2 goes in favor of the team in orange. Mitch Krakis, no! Denied. And no follow-up, Gex. Where is the follow-up to these breakaway plays?
It was a bit of a response attack, and only one player really committed to that. It might have been a boost availability thing. What an angle from Colsey. It's not got the speed or the height to really make a danger there, but it was well found. Out of the corner again. And this has to be broken somewhere here. A minute 48 of overtime, and the winner of this game will go to match point. It's going to come out of the corner, and Fat Red Panda with the clear.
Yeah, NJWR, though, still shutting it down midfield. Crispy Bacon putting it up. Colsey will connect. Back and forth we go. Neither team has made that egregious unforced error yet, and that's normally how these longer overtimes are settled. Mitch Crack has put it in a dangerous spot. Speedy's waiting in the corner, but no. No! Oh, that... Okay, we're getting close to that dangerous unforced error. Instead, it's the other way. Colsey opened and missed!
Colsey! Colsey! You can't miss that! Not here, not today, in finals. That could have been the one to send you to match point, but no, it's going to take another clear here from NJWR. And a forward play. Woo! What a connection. Mitch Crackers gets the angle and the height needed. They finish off game 3.
Yeah, Mitch Crackett's coming up big right here. What a redirect from the midfield. Too much power for the Fat Red Panda. And with that, nearly 160 seconds into overtime. That was a longer overtime. St. Francis gets it done. Match point right now, 1 game away from at least a top 4 finish.
Could have gone either way there. I mean, look at the shot stats. We asked for more out of either of these teams, and we got it. An incredibly fast-paced back-and-forth game. A lot of shots on board, but nobody really conceding that much on defense either. The pressure didn't remain on either side for very long. Really, really heavily contested game.
Yeah, it was. It was a proper back-and-forther, and now we're seeing St. Francis...
leave.
Yeah, well, they're
seeing them leave.
Car swap
from the whole team. Well, let's hope. Otherwise, we might be having to contact somebody to get them back in. But a fantastic game there, but not over yet. I hope they know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send a little quick message to some people just to make sure that that we are aware that it is a best of 5. Everybody, it's best of 5 now, not best of 3s. So I don't imagine it'll take too long for them to get back into this game. But for Brass 3, what do they need to do to bounce themselves back in this series? Because it feels like they were doing so much right. Even in that overtime, to me, they looked like the more composed team. But St. Francis was just able to find a way to get them and beat them out in the end.
Yeah. So, yes, they were not aware of the best of 5. They've gone into another game. So we're going to be waiting a second for them to get back in this one. Here they come through right now. They clearly have their priorities straight.
What game did they get into? Did they just jump into ranked?
I don't know. That's incredible.
Oh,
that's the fastest queue time on earth for these guys.
Well, fortunately, they were able to leave that last game, it looks like, and they've made their way back onto the pitch for this one. So, yeah, best of 5s. That's got to be painful. And hopefully that doesn't mess with their heads too much when you're thinking the stress relief, right, of winning a long overtime, qualifying for the semifinals, only to be told, oh, no, one more game. I feel like that mental advantage that they may have gotten from winning that overtime kind of evaporates after that.
Mitch Krakus puts it forward. Crispy Bacon in behind. They are on match point here, though. So they actually do have a match spare to them. If they want to go all the way to Game 5, it is an option.
Well, it's an option that I don't think you want to take if you're the team that's ahead right now.
No.
What is, like, a more sinister term for option? Like...
Fate?
A requiem or something. Shot from Colsey, spiked with authority, 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, that game they got into was just keeping them warm. They needed that 1 second of gameplay to make sure they came
practice
into this
your kickoff.
Still,
Kickoff practice, kickoff practice.
Exactly.
All right, we're good. Let's go for it. And let's see now with the 1-0 lead if that kickoff practice pays off.
Here it comes from Speedy. Good contest there. Going to come away to the midfield. Mitch Crackers getting on top of it. Look, it's a kickoff win in the long run.
Yeah, it wasn't a kickoff goal, though, so I think...
No.
I think they need a tactical timeout, go into another ranked game again, get another kickoff through, and then come back into this one.
So is that what the RLCS guys do when they have their tactical timeouts?
If only. That'd be great if they did, if they actually just
Every player I have asked what they do, they're like, oh, nothing. We just sit and chat. It's just fun.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. They all say just sit and chat.
Yeah.
As Speedy nearly fights that shot through. Or go to the bathroom. That's the other one.
Yes. Yeah, all right. If you are busting, it's going to affect gameplay, for sure.
Absolutely.
Colsey off to NJWR. Midfield now. Crispy Bacon's going to send it back the other way.
I asked then, though, why not go before get the game?
Yes, that's true. Maybe small bladder syndrome.
Maybe. It's so open. It's so free. 2-0 lead. And all of a sudden, St. Francis, courtesy of Mitch Krakis, is looking pretty good.
Crispy Bacon had the chance to get back a little faster there as well, and double committed on that. I mean, you could see the fear there, but shouldn't have been there in the first place. Not all three of them, at least. Might not have been his fault individually, but definitely three players in your opponent's half while their clearing is not ideal. Speedy's going to get back on top of the ball now. And after a dominant game one, they are not looking so hot here in game four.
Now, this has been a beautiful little turnaround right now for this St. Francis side after two more contentious games. Game number 4 looking a lot closer to game number 1 of the series, at least initially. Still time left, and my eyes are still going to be on Speedy, although this is dangerous. Colsey will push it to the backboard, didn't turn it into a shot.
Big demo, NJWR can't get in behind it. A demo there as well is going to keep them safe as Speedy goes down. There's that threat. Neutralized for a moment, but up behind it now. Does he read Colsey? No, off the backboard.
I think the read was right, just not enough boost to stay with it, unfortunately. It was a bit too quick for Speedy, which is a strange thing to say. Either way, back up in the opposite direction. Crispy Bacon flips the map once more. Colsey gets the first read. Speedy loses out in the challenge. Now Fat Red Panda is unable to really put power behind it. Crispy Bacon hesitates and allows the map to get flipped again.
Really nice little catch there in the corner. The confidence to keep the ball close instead of just immediately going for that clear. Does get it back to the midfield at least, but they have to get it back now. Colsey out across to the left. NJWR is going to come up. It's going to come out of the corner of the ceiling. Colsey, the pre-jump is well high.
Yeah, I guess that was technically a pre-jump. I don't know. He could have just decided to take the scenic route to the ball. Either way, was way off base with that one, and now
he got lost on the trip.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a good day for flying. Apparently, at least that's what Speedy believes. Escorting the ball across the skies to the opposite end of the field. Just under a minute and a half remaining, and if we don't see a goal soon, though, from Brass 3, it is more likely than not going to be a St. Francis victory.
It's one of the scenic routes that your dad claims he's taking when he takes a wrong turn, is what that is. Mitch Crackers out to the midfield, though. Nobody to chase it up on what could have been a very good opportunity for them. NJWR now. Speedy back pass goes to Fat Red Panda perfectly. Not sure if it was calculated there, but makes it work. NJWR is going to pass back to third man as well. Oh, and Mitch Crackers tried to get the angle back behind him. Couldn't quite find the touch.
Now NJWR is going to look for a pass across that midfield line from underneath. NJWR, a chance to end this game. Leaves it for the team. Colsey. The net was open, but opted for the safe play instead, not wanting to commit too hard as third man.
Yeah, there was nothing behind him. That goes in. That is dreadful stuff here for them. They make it safe. A misread off the crossbar keeps them that way.
And there's still technically hope if you could get a goal right now, but with that clear, I don't think it's happening. So no harm, no foul at the end of the day. Just an awkward situation. Or is it? Crispy needs to score. Ball is centered. Shot is off the post. Follow up too slow.
Still a chance.
With that, no, it's over. It's done. Put it in the books. Advancing to the semifinals, it is St. Francis.
Yeah, coming out as our 5th placed team so far. They're going to make it forward and beat that record. Colsey, Mitch Krakis, and NJWR step up.
Yeah, big win for the St. Francis side. They're going to be so happy with that one. They're advancing themselves to, of course, that semi-final where I'm just going to do a quick little score update. There's been some big matches happening. The TCC Ghosts, they won their series against the GPSC Gladiators 3-2. Linwood fully swept the PH Bookie Boys, and we saw Newstead full sweep the Sweaty Fellas as well. That's right, all of the other matches are done, so we know what our semifinals are going to be. Newstead will take on St. Francis, and on stream we'll have the TCC Ghosts taking on Linwood SHS. All that and more when we do return, so do stay with us. More High School Rocket League in a few minutes. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the AEL Semester 4 Grand Final Day. It's been another crazy season, and after 20 different high schools signed up and participated, only 4 remain. Newstead and St. Francis de Sales will be playing their semifinal match off stream. But for us here, Gex, we have TCC Ghosts. That's Temple Christian College taking on Linwood SHS. Linwood, a reoccurring team here. TCC, a team that's been on the rise. This is going to be a fun series.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we started the day with 5 teams. We've already started narrowing it down, so who is going to make it out of this one? Linwood has been successful in everything. Their esports teams are so hard to beat, and I expect them to be a hard one to beat this time around as well, coming into our top 4 now. So looking to crown our 4th place team out of this one should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun series for sure. So without further ado, I say we give word to the players, send them on to the pitch, because I want to get this underway. I want to get the semifinals, win this, and you make it to that grand final matchup where at least very least, you're getting the medal, but more importantly, you're playing for that ViewSonic board valued at, what was it again? Like nearly 8K?
Yeah, 8,999, nearly 9K.
Even more. Yeah, just money. Big money, big product. A lot of fun to use and a lot of fun to watch this game. We are underway for the Ghosts. It is the Cloud. It is Unique God 5, who just got demoed. There they are. As well as Wrinkly 29. On that opposite side for Linwood, it is Matthias, it is Aqua, and it is Matthew.
Now, Matthias trying to lead that charge as well. Unique God on ground, looking for anything here, and the opening looking like it's starting a little slow. I'm expecting a bit of a warm-up for both these teams.
Yeah, we'll sort of see how they play itself out. I mean, again, as a person to note, for the Ghosts, they had to play 5 games in their series to advance, unlike Linwood, who was able to get a quick 3-0 victory. So one team could be a little bit frazzled and maybe, trying to reset their own mentality so they're not riding too high on the Game 5 victory. The other side, well, it's been a little while since they played a game, Gex, so they've also got to get right back into that game pace. Again, not surprised that Game 1 is the slower one, as Matthew, though, could increase the pace and make it 1-0 for Linwood.
Matthew getting a very important touch to start this off right, but the slow play definitely benefiting him here. Maybe the first player to really start pacing up into this game and benefiting straight away off of that speed could be a defining factor for the player throughout this match.
And Matthew has been the player to look out for, I feel like, on this Linwood side throughout this particular semester. On the opposite end, the players you're looking at are probably going to be more Unique God as well as the Cloud. They have been the ones who have been stepping up for the Ghosts up until today, so those are kind of the bigger names. Matthias has been a fun one as well. More on that defensive side, as we're seeing right here. Aqua just cut off his own teammate to pass it to the enemy side.
Aqua has played well at times, and I feel like all of their biggest wins have come when Aqua really turns on in a game. But oh my goodness, Matthew, a second one. You said he was the one to look out for on Linwood. It looks like he might be the one to look out for in the entire match. Again, pacing up and taking this game to the level it needs for a second goal.
So I'm not saying this in terms of like playstyle, because Linwood plays very, very differently to the placeholders, but I kind of agree what you're saying, where Matthew is always going to show up. Matthew is going to be the fiber. Aqua is going to be the Misty. Where when Misty shows up, the team does well. Well, Matthias is showing up this time. That's now a 3-0 lead.
There it is. The team kind of playing as expected here. Aqua is still filling in those blanks as well. I mean, it would not have been a goal without Aqua coming in through there and confusing the matter. So definitely an assistance to the team, and will pick up the assist there as well. So Temple Christian College under threat. The Cloud, though, might be able to bring one back here. It's off the backboard. Matthew there in time on defense.
So I'm going to straight up say something, and apologies now.
Aqua.
People find this statement a little bit controversial, but best thing about the World Cup right now is seeing all the players in Rocket League represent, their countries. I actually really enjoy seeing that, like the Germanys, the Argentinas that we've been seeing, the lack of Australia. But, outside of that, still my favorite part of what's happening in the World Cup, as Matthew is going to pump Wrinkly into the play and make it 4-0.
I don't want to say this, but I don't think there was any contact made here. No, it's a defensive play gone wrong here. Wrinkly tries to find the clear, puts it away. We've ticked the box.
I gave the player an out. I gave him the excuse out of the kindness of my heart, and you just shut it down. No, the camera adds 10 pounds and
of weight to the car.
Exactly,
it's weight reduction he needed to get faster to that ball.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Nearly the shot from Matthew again.
Yeah, Matthew's playing out of his mind right now, but that is just awkward. Unfortunately for the Ghosts, and this is not the game one that they were going to be. Whoa!
My goodness! Matthias
3
puts another one away. What a doink!
Watch 1, 2 off camera, and there is 3. Granted, Wrinkly had the toughest read out of the 3 of them, but this is not boding well for TCC.
It really is not. A 5-0 lead with nearly 2 minutes still left in this leads to the belief this could be a massive blowout. In fact, it already is, really. Let's be honest. 5-0, big scoreline.
This is a big opening, and no quarter given. Matthew still getting demos. Aqua still trying to find shots. They are not easing up, and why should Linwood? They have a lot on the line right here, a lot going for them.
Pass.
And it should be worth reminding people, they're the number 3 seed into this game today. They're not the favorites technically, although if you were to ask for my prediction, I would have said Linwood to win the whole thing actually at the start of the day.
Yeah, definitely in with that top 2 chance in my books as well. The third place coming in is not slouching. In a how many teams did you say signed up?
20.
40?
20.
Oh, 20. Half my prediction. Okay.
Oh my! Oh, DeCloud! Goodbye. You're being forced to kind of
taken away. Yeah,
it's the security just escorting DeCloud out at the goal. Fair enough. No shot was taken yet, although the shot's going to come now from Matthias and off the post.
What a save! That is the second miracle save Unique God has been able to make here. It's actually some great defense out of him, but we need to see that pushed upfield. We need to see aggression out of this team because they've barely had it in their opponent's half at all. And there is a bump as Wrinkly stops right in front of the only defender able to make it to that ball. This looks inevitable at some point, but there's no pressure put on there by the Linwood side.
No, they just kind of let that one go. And I mean, it's still only game 1, so you have plenty of time to bounce back, but it was a very decisive game 1. Even if the scoring slowed down, the pressure absolutely did not. Angle. And Matthew gets a crazy one from the top corner.
I think they were playing that safe as well. Like, this is a statement match. Game number 1 coming in so strong, they wanted to make it a shutout. You know, that can really have a huge effect on your opponents, on their mental coming into game 2. If they haven't been able to score a single goal for an entire game, makes it far harder to find the next one, but they do find one, and that might just give them back that little bit of hope for game 2.
Yeah, a kickoff goal is still a goal, and it came off the unforced error through Aqua, so pretty happy. They went for a pinch in front of the net. That could have been hilarious had it bounced somehow like straight up and off, but end of the day, 6-1 score line. Linwood's still going to be happy. In fact, they have a chance for the Brazil. Will not find it, and Linwood goes up 1 in the series.
Linwood goes up a big 1 in the series, actually. A huge statement match to start our series off. They want it known that they are going to take this with no quarter given, and that's the way they took game 1.
Yeah, why give quarter? There's no reason to ease up in the playoffs when, again, a grand final appearance is on the line. Ernest is going to be on Temple right now to try and bounce themselves back into the series. They cannot afford to give up 16 shots over the course of one game.
Absolutely not. They only were able to take 3 of their own as well. This was a really backline defense-heavy game for Temple Christian. They've got to get out ahead, make the challenges earlier. And you've seen, particularly Matthew, the ability out of this player, Matthias stepping up to a similar level. You have to get up in the face of players like this. Do not give them so much respect that they get to rule a field.
Yeah, we'll see if that's going to be the case right now, though. Pretty big game number 2 as players have joined and left.
It looked like a
We're
bit
good.
of a car swap here. I'm not sure what's happening. We are missing a player. Unique God not moving onto field.
All right, well, it looks like we're going to have a lobby reset, so there we go. That's fun. We was going so smooth today, Gex. We were going so smooth. But alas, not meant to be. Hello
We'll
again.
find it again.
Oh, at least we get to show off our pretty faces one more time. As we get this lobby reset and remade. Hopefully it won't take too long for that. I'm a little bit confused. Like, how... I never understood how things go wrong in between games 1 and 2.
It's a high school series. A lot of these players aren't used to playing like competitive level.
They've been playing
in
for
these...
no, I'm not buying it. They've been playing in this league for a while now.
That is true.
Like, this isn't. You're a top 4 team in the league. I'm hoping it was just a little case of tech issue. Probably more likely than not is what is the case, and hopefully we'll get ourselves back in game quite quickly, and then we will be continuing on our merry, happy little way. Well, at least merry and happy if you're on Linwood's side. I don't know if Temple's so happy.
You've got to be happy with a 6-1 opening match. But, we are getting the guys back in. As soon as all 6 players are ready, we'll be seeing them get back on the field.
Yeah, just going to give it a little bit of time for them to get themselves.
And that's it. That's all 6
sorted
in the game.
So we should be kicking us off then. I will take us
Here we go.
back to the pitch. Alrighty, Linwood up 1-0. Second attempt here for game number 2 is underway. And I'm seeing cars moving, Gex. I'm seeing people playing the game of Rocket League. I think we're set, and that's going to be a dangerous opening shot.
Whoa, dangerous opening shot, but put away well. DeCloud, that's the early challenge I'm looking for. Aqua is up, though, and with good control. Might be an incredible goal. The flip reset, but it's off target. Nearly the display goal that Aqua needs to really push himself to the fore of a team.
Yeah, and again, if Aqua's feeling good enough, though, to start taking shots like that, it's going to be a good sign moving forward for this Linwood squad. Granted, we are seeing a much more aggressive TCC, so Temple, they're trying to bring the fight a little bit more. Will it pay off? I mean, Aqua's now being the player allowed space, and you can see Aqua with space a lot more dangerous than what we saw in game number 1.
Matthias, downfield. Unique Gods is going to get on top of it, though. Aqua, there's the touch. Aqua is playing out of his mind right now with these small touches. It might not have led to a goal yet, but that's the kind of play we're looking for from Aqua to really activate this team.
As we do see Matthew now off that back quarter, Wrinkly underneath, loses out on the challenge. Ball will make its way to the backboard, but DeCloud forces an unfavorable bounce. Now from underneath, Aqua, again, space, but isn't able to get the pass. Challenges happening on the backboard, and we are seeing the Ghosts start to settle a little bit more.
Yeah, I think actually what we're really seeing is Temple Christian College step up and make those challenges earlier. They seem to have gotten some confidence into themselves here. They've had a discussion, gone, all right, let's just send it. Go. We have nothing to lose here and everything to gain, but they'll need just a little more than that. It bounces, rattles around in the goal, and comes out the other side.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to be able to find something. Aqua in front of the net isn't able to beat out DeCloud, who will eventually find that clear across the middle of the field, trying to chase it. Matthias doesn't really win out in that middle of the pitch. Unique God going to try and cross up some defenders. Matthew from underneath, ball off the backboard, trying to set up the shot, but no one's there to take it.
Unique's going to have to go for boost here. DeCloud with an opportunity as Matthias actually makes a mechanical error there. The read well off. Unique God now out of boost is going to let this go off the wall. Has to try and find the ball himself. Didn't get the pass off. Oh my goodness, hammers it down from the crossbar into the top right corner and a home.
Matthew could have put that ball anywhere. Wrinkly was not in a position to defend, and yet still goes for like the flick down and in just to get as much power on it as possible. That was mean out of Matthew, and finally breaks the 0-0 scoreline with a 1-goal lead.
New Zealand wrapping very, very well here.
Is he from New Zealand? Is this?
Oh, he's got the flag
no.
on. He's got the flag on.
Ah!
Oh, DeCloud has the shot on. First goal into Game 2 from Temple Christian College. Second all round. Great play there. Unique God with the demo to make sure that was just that little bit easier. Matthew nearly there in the long run anyway, but it is a goal.
Yeah, but like to counter the point, I don't think Linwood... I would need confirmation, but I don't think Linwood is in New Zealand. I think you just like pick the New Zealand rep because, again, there's no Australia.
You can be from New Zealand and go to Linwood.
No. New Zealand's not real.
All right. Yeah, that's true. Is that where they build the spy birds?
Yeah.
The pigeons are done.
Yeah, that's
there?
where they build
It's
the spy
actually
birds,
just a factory.
and then send them to fake Australia to.
Yeah. Which, as we all know, is just a Hollywood set.
This is going to be a shot and goal, by the way, from Matthew. Straight down the middle, 2-1 lead, putting it through. Look, I'm not going to name names here. I had a friend get, I think he actually may have been, it was a long ban from the RLCS Twitch chat from saying Australia isn't real.
That's a hilarious way to get a ban.
Yeah.
That is really great.
Lives in WA, by the way, so, yeah.
That's incredible. Brinkley well high. DeCloud and Unique God going to double commit on it. And a great second touch there needed. And it is found well.
Oh!
Off the backboard, it's just high of the shot itself and nobody there to follow it up.
That could have been so good. That could have been a great equalizer. Instead, the pressure's coming right back the other way. Matthew just passes it back to Aqua instead. That is mean. I think Aqua, Matthew probably was going for the shot, but again, the trust in the teammates to press forward, to still find that follow-through, it is dangerous right now, and now it's a 2-point advantage.
And that's what I was going to talk about, the trust to push forward, not just in your teammates, but also in yourself. I remember the days when Aqua was a back line player. Aqua really took a lot to get the confidence built to come upfield. He has come a long way as a player here in the high school series, and he's just continually improving. And now you see it in the way he's willing to commit for these plays.
Yeah, no, that was just a big-time play right there, and a 2-goal lead feels a lot more stable for Linwood right now than that 1-goal game did, especially with only 1 minute remaining. More likely than not, we will be seeing this orange side advancing to match point, where they get to take a little bit of a break before that, best of 7, assuming they win it out. Granted, reverse sweeps are a thing, but we're going to have to see a drastic change of play style and pace if the comeback's going to happen at this stage.
That 50 goes very high. Aqua commits on a great shot. Unique God, again, on the defensive line, doing wonderful work, but was a little bit of a double commit there into that corner. Gave them some question as to the second attempt at clear, but it does get away now in the midfield. A demo should allow it back the other way. Linwood does have control, but the pass isn't found.
Not found right away. Aqua, though, still creating pressure through the corner. Matthias is going to be the one who pushes it up, and now here comes Matthew. Throwing it back to the corner, but again, with 10 seconds remaining,
challenge.
2 goals required, and it's not going to happen. It's going to be match point favoring the Linwood side as we get geared up and ready to go into game number 3. Ball does not hit the ground yet, Gex. It's staying up for a while.
They're trying to play this out for that one last goal. Both teams want it. It's underneath, though, and Linwood, they'll secure it. A much closer game than game 1, though, you have to say.
Yeah, it was closer, but it never felt close, unfortunately. No. There's a big difference in this one. Yeah, it's still 12 shots to 3. And until we see Temple Christian get more than 3 shots on target, I'm going to be worried for them.
I am impressed that out of 3 shots, both games they were able to find 1 goal. It's a fairly good conversion rate for the team, but
True.
In saying that, it just proves that if they were able to get more shots on target, that if they could continue that conversion rate, they wouldn't need that many to get ahead in a series. And that's clearly how they've gotten to this point. They're already in the top 4 right now, looking to try and secure themselves a podium position with a win here, but it's not looking promising with Linwood just continuing to batter them.
Yeah, Linwood has definitely been the more consistent team right now. And again, I'm looking ahead to the finals. I'm looking ahead a little bit, which is always dangerous. That's how big upsets happen. But I'm looking to what's most likely going to be a Linwood versus Newstead final. And that will be a fascinating series as, double commits on defense. The Merc! The swap
That
Merc!
was horrific. Not only a double commit, but into each other. DeCloud just wiped the Merc off field.
Yeah, I like the swap, Merc. Ignore the gameplay. Let's just admire the car.
I'm trying to ignore you. I don't want to talk about the Merc. I'll get angry.
No, it's cool. What do you have against the Merc?
What don't I have against the Merc? It's got its own hitbox now. I'm not allowed to be as angry as I used to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's Matthew?
Oh, my goodness.
That was awkward for Matthew, but it didn't punish just yet. This is actually one of the longer attacks we've seen from Temple since this series started. Won't result in a goal, but it's a promising sign moving forwards.
I was asked by a top team in APAC, Godspeed, who I thought had the best car designs, and I just said anybody who plays Merc or Battle Bus are immediately out of that contest for me. No.
I mean, Battle Bus is, like, objectively the worst in the game.
Exactly.
Scientifically proven. I ran the tests. I did the research. I had beakers and test tubes and everything, and that's got to go in. 1-0 lead for TCC.
Yeah, really, really well needed lead here, in fact. Not just a goal, but a lead found into Game 3, and like you said, absolutely necessary. Maybe this gives them the confidence they need. They've already hit 3 shots in this game, as many as they find in most games so far.
Yeah, well, Aqua almost punishes straight back. Doesn't quite go through. Merc gets a nice demo. But I'm just calling them Merc right now. I know it's Unique God, but for the rest of this series, their name is Merc
now.
Yeah. I don't know. Is that one goal going to be enough? I feel like you're going to need to score a couple, especially when you're giving up open nets like this.
Yeah, huge cheat forward from the final third man, Wrinkly here. Yeah, pulled well out of net. But Aqua, you got to say, a great shot. Very surprising to find the angle there, but you can't just give them that opportunity.
No, you cannot. As that's now going to be a tie ball game, and another kickoff was initially dangerous. Aqua kind of got in the way, it looks like. Still, Matthias will try to play it through the corner. Unique God waiting. Either way, the kickoff is resulting in another attack from the Linwood side.
Respect the shots capable. Do not respect the players. Get in their face. It's a great attempt there for one. It's going to take more than that. Temple Christian College is stepping up. 5 shots now, already succeeding over their previous attempts in the last 2 matches. By half-time, Unique God goes up, can't find another touch, and DeCloud passes to Wrinkly. No commit on it, though, and that's dangerous. Wrinkly may be out of boost.
Let's see what Aqua can bring. Playing it from the corner, pass back to Matthew. Gets a touch towards the backboard.
Big bump.
Wasn't really an accurate shot, though. I mean, I love the follow-through bump. I love getting as much pressure as you can with each attack, but we're seeing a lot more struggle now coming from this Linwood side just to keep their attacks sustained. Something they were doing with ease before. That was an open net. Shot goes well wide.
Matthew now, with so much control, is coming off the backboard. He still has boost. Can't quite make the read off the defender, but impressively close attempt.
Yeah, I mean, had Matthew not been bumped there, it was going to be a goal. So good job by the defense to actually kind of just throw Matthew off either way. Aqua will find that deep clear. 1.5 minutes remaining. Still a tie ball game. We're kind of on pace for another overtime right now. It's been a really good job from the defense out of this Temple side. Matthew's shot not quite there.
The double commit on defense, though, might not pay off in the long run. It's a free run upfield. Closing quickly, though. Matthias will get there. And DeCloud running back as third man is going to be a very necessary addition to this team. Unique God cuts out the rotation, gets in between. Now the pass there. DeCloud goes in. Matthew with the clear.
Yeah, now Wrinkly actually is going to slow the pace down, which I'm not sure is the right call, unless you can make 2 attackers miss. Second one does make contact, so the pressure's coming through. There's a demo forcing a double commit into the corner. Ball doesn't get centered, though. Missed opportunity initially for the Linwood side. They're still on the attack. Unique God gets past 1. Again, can't get past the second through the corner. DeCloud has to rotate back. Ball in a dangerous spot. Matthew keeps it forward. Water falling down. Tough angle. Good pass. Aqua's not there.
DeCloud, good little cut back towards the ball there. Matthew coming across, looking for the second touch. A tough Mark II reach, and will miss it just barely. Aqua now with the control.
Has the pass across the middle. DeCloud intercepts it, but didn't steal possession away, so we go back to the backboard. 15 seconds. DeCloud going to try to do something across the center, but wound up losing possession, and nobody wants it initially. Aqua finally bangs it in.
I gotta say, the reason this can get to an overtime has to lay, for me, with DeCloud. These challenges so early, so high on the field, really not giving the opportunities a chance right in the last moments of regulation time. Lost now as we go into overtime. Wrinkly with control, fakes out one, but Matthew can grab control of that ball. Zero boost. Now won't be able to find the midfield either, and an open opportunity might go to nothing here. Needs to find a pass. DeCloud actually finds it off Unique God for the clear.
Yeah, I thought it was a fake when we saw Aqua miss the pass back just because we're so used to them connecting on it, but it was just a misplay. Either way, Aqua, who kind of is getting challenged, and I love how aggressive this defense is. DeCloud, again, comes up big, turns it to a shot. Aqua makes the save across the middle of the pitch.
And again, DeCloud nearly coming up as the difference maker for the team. Unique God in behind it, trying to look forward to the middle. DeCloud is on it. Good communication. Shots there. No, it's off the crossbar. The absolutely crucial goal they needed going to nothing.
Oh, I thought that was crossbar in, especially with the defense, letting that one through. That was such a risky, patient play from the Linwood defense. Now, another opportunity. Unique God spikes it. Matthew makes the read, but where's the challenge in the middle of the pitch? It doesn't come this time, Gex. And finally, the map gets flipped.
DeCloud now, good pass down. Unique God, that might be it. They find it right-hand side, and a game going Temple Christian's way off an incredibly well-played and well-contested overtime.
Yeah, that was TCC finally looking like the team we expected to see from a number 2 seed. Aggressive in the defense. That was the big turning point. They were challenging what was in the past couple games just the easiest and most lackadaisical setups out of Linwood again and again. This time, they're able to flip the map. They put on more than 3 shots, in fact 7 altogether, out shooting their opponents, and, well, it turns into a win.
And again, they had the conversion ratio to make that work. 7 shots, even outshot by Linwood, might not have been enough to beat Temple Christian there, simply because they convert when they get those opportunities. You got to give it to DeCloud, though. Even 0 goals still turned up as the MVP of that game out of his massive efforts on that aggressive defense.
And still is staying on it off of the kickoff right here. This is game number 4. Still is match point, as a TCC are looking for the reverse sweep to get themselves to that grand final. First goal, though, is going to not come from Matthew, but come from Wrinkly instead.
He had to go. There was somebody right on top of him. He knew he had no time here, but the play just couldn't make it out off the post, and it is going to be an own goal to start this up, though, a forced one at that.
Forced own goal is still an own goal, and 30 seconds in, much better start for Linwood, who did give up the opening goal in our last game.
That's going to come off the crossbar. Wrinkly just barely gets the save away. A little bit of luck there. Fired directly at that final defender. I don't think he even knew where the attack was coming from in that situation.
As Matthew beats out Unique God, now Aqua from underneath. Tries to get the ball to said backboard. Defenders on it, waiting. Throws it back to the middle of the field. Matthew, ball off backboard. Shot. Oh, I thought it was going to be a fake from Matthew, leaving it for Matthias, but they did wind up getting in each other's way.
Great challenge again by DeCloud. Might lead to something here. The block from Matthew probably saving them from a goal to get back into this for Temple Christian. Only down by 1, and we've seen them do better.
Well, we might see them do even more right here as Matthias is going to throw it forward to Matthew. Shot, goal, 2-0 lead.
Looks like Linwood are going to find that extra bit of effort, though, and going up 2-0 here. They made a big statement in game number 1. They're looking to make it on their way out as well.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic start right now for the Linwood side. It feels as if, that loss may have woken them up a little bit more because they've just increased that tempo again. It's not like we're seeing the Ghosts hesitate more or not go for as many of these challenges. They're just not been the faster team, which is unfortunate for them as Aqua now actually slowing it down in front of the net. Unique God finally able to get a nice defensive play.
Matthias into the midfield. Might be the wrong play. DeCloud just shot on target. Matthew cutting through in defense there to save that away, but it is still in their own half. Now, Matthias And come
Whoa.
up. It has to be declared. The shot on target must be a goal. And they find their first into what could be their last game if they don't find another.
I mean, it was a weird defensive commit right there coming from the Linwood side. And DeCloud, who has been that leading aggressor, at least when it comes to breaking up Linwood plays, is going to be all over any unforced error they make. So not surprised that immediately gets turned into a goal. And that's the exact type of heads-up play that you've been so praising towards as this series has progressed.
It's worked for them every single time. I think that Linwood, having seen the playstyle of this team, isn't kind of expecting it either. So that little burst from DeCloud being able to push through a line of players is something that has kind of brought them through 2-4 to a scoring position time and time again.
And
Great
see
bump.
if they're able to add to it right now. It's still kind of a do-or-die situation, obviously, as Matthew is going to reestablish a 2-point cushion.
Incredible read of this play, actually, with DeCloud there. Dill commits upfield. The jump, as soon as the second attacker there made contact, and the assist well earned, but an incredible jump from Matthew to actually commit to that play.
Yeah, Matthew all over it, and now with a 3-1 lead, things are looking
Flip reset.
mighty nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, Aquich gets a triple commit off of the reset, although it's not going to turn into a goal. Matthew still puts the pressure on. Backboard to Matthias, and it's so open after the demo. 4-1 lead, and this is unfortunately looking like the end for Temple.
And with everybody on that side, Matthew picking up both boosts as he came through there as well. Made that incredibly difficult for anybody to even have a chance at getting back to that one. An open one found, but forced a little there. Big commits have been needed from Temple Christian. It does mean these opportunities are going to become a little more common for Linwood. It just has to pay off more often for Temple.
Yeah, we'll see how that does play out as we continue along. Minute 50 remaining. Kind of do or die time right now for Temple. DeCloud gets the clear. Going to need to see some follow-through. Going to need to see some pressure. Matthias allowed to slow it down, and Wrinkly did eventually get there for the punish. Aqua still tried to create some pressure, tried to create space. Unique God's flick is close. And there's misses on defense, but no one there to punish.
Yeah. And this is what we were just praising Aqua for, that kind of commit upfield. Matthew as well, those commits and the trust in the teammates to just make that pass happen. Upfield play near open net and nobody there or even close to it.
Meanwhile, on the other side, we're seeing pinch attempts from across the pitch. Like, we could definitely see which team is feeling confident in our final minute of play.
Good commit there from DeCloud. Coming through again as the aggressive member on the team, forcing some control here. Will go back. Brinkley upfield has to go early. Tyus is allowed into the play.
Aqua putting those shots on, not able to get the goal. Here comes Matthew from above, isn't able to find that strike either. Ball slowly rolling. Don't worry, Gex, it's not going to go in, and this game is not going to continue much longer. 38 seconds left, still a 3-goal differential. It's looking like it's about to be 4. DeCloud makes the save, but isn't able to flip the map. Look, I'm going to call it here. Linwood is going to the grand final.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a DeCloud win, but I don't think it could have been a Temple win. Linwood are just too strong here. DeCloud really did step up to make a difference. It took a little while for him to really make that. Won't find the goal there either, and this is going to be the way the cookie crumbles with Matthias scoring goal number 5. They only needed one to be reflecting their Game 1 score once again. Another statement game out of their final one to make the win. Linwood have stepped up to the mark.
Yeah, Linwood will be going to that grand final. Meanwhile, for TCC, I mean, their afternoon's not over yet. In fact, it just means they're going to have to play another game right after this one, that third-place match. Not sure who's it's against just yet. We'll wait till the ball hits the ground before we figure that one out. But as it stands, a dominant performance overall from Linwood, enough to get them to a grand final. Will it be enough to win out this entire event, though, Gex? I mean, there still are some odd moments defensively where they do let some open nets through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it is a trade-off, though. And Linwood play very, very aggressively. They play midfield play styles. If you break that line, you are more likely to get that goal. But I do think that it happens less frequently, and the amount of opportunities you create for yourself become exponentially greater. And I think Linwood could really pull themselves through as being that aggressive forthcoming team.
Yeah, I think they definitely have that potential, and they're definitely going to be the team that's playing towards it. But for us here, I do have some results. Our other semifinal, 3-0. Going exactly, well, the way you would expect it to go. Newstead, complete clean sweep, just like they clean sweep that first match. This team still undefeated, Gex. They're going to the grand final. They'll be up against Linwood. So Newstead, Linwood, our grand final best of 7. But before that, that means our third place match is decided as well. St. Francis de Sales will be back to take on the TCC Ghosts for those bronze medals when we return. All right, we are back, everybody. Welcome to our top 4 Bonanza Showdown excitement. I don't know, it's the bronze medal match, Gex. Normally we don't stream these, but today we're feeling extra special. We want to give both of these teams one more time in the spotlight. So, returning from our first match of the day, it is going to be St. Francis. Temple Christian as well will be joining them, who we just saw come up a little bit short in that last series. You didn't change the colors on me. I see what you did. I'm going to have to do some editing work before we send these players back in.
What? What has happened?
I have Temple on blue.
Yep, all right. Temple is on blue. St. Francis on orange.
Yeah, sorry, I have Temple on orange.
That would be why, yes.
Yeah.
Temple, TCC versus St. Francis is going to be a bit of a showdown. I got to say, I think St. Francis was a much closer game there. I'm kind of expecting them to be able to step up on this one, but Temple Christian, if they can really get in and show us a very, very good confident side, we might see something very different.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to see right now. And actually, I think TCC is going to bounce back. I actually like TCC in this matchup, despite the fact that they did just lose a pretty tough series before. A lot of it has to do with the caliber of opponents. And I'm hoping as we get ready to kick off into this game that we're going to see the TCC side that we were expecting to see perhaps make that run in the semifinals.
Absolutely. So I'm going to send them in.
Yes.
We're going to see how this goes. And I think there's a lot to be proven from one side more than the other here as well. So, that might bring that to the fore as well. It could just be that they crumble under pressure, but TCC, they have to step up and show us why they were named second seed here, why they came in as such strong contenders. Unique God already trying to make that mark on the match.
Unique God also sticking with the Merc as well after last series. Didn't start off on the Merc, but a switch to it and still feeling comfortable on it.
It's his name now.
Exactly. Just going through the players again, just in case you missed our past matchup. DeCloud, Unique God, and Wrinkly make up the TCC side. Against them, you have Colsey, you have NJWR, and you have Mitch Krakus on the side of St. Francis.
Whoa, big clear. Mitch Krakus to the backboard here as well. It's been some scrappy play to start this one off. Both teams desperate to claw that control out.
Yeah, each trying to make those early statements. And again, in case you're wondering what we're playing for, you might not get the ViewSonic board for winning this matchup like our grand final series, but you do get yourself some nifty medals for finishing third in this event. So there is a prize technically on the line, unique, special, kind of like a trophy, but individual for you, and you can wear it around your neck, especially when out in public.
Great pass from Mitch Krakus, but DeCloud is the one standing on top of it. Colsey makes a good save, but it wasn't quick enough of a recovery to really make that into a clear. Unique God goes up, couldn't make the climb to the ball.
Not this time, but Colsey has a good chance. Big, powerful shot will squeak its way through, and it's 1-0 for St. Francis.
Big mistake here from DeCloud as he flipped back for boost that wasn't even there. Colsey coming in, shoots it left-hand side. The placement is exactly where it needs to be. And they do get away with murder here. St. Francis coming up with one.
One quick goal is a good start. St. Francis looking to add to it already. Colsey trying to pinch it across that middle. We'll see the response, though, coming from Unique God. Again, trying to take it down the center. Mitch Krakus getting the first touch, though. Start to push it back. A little bit surprising, actually, to see, once again, more reserved game one out of Temple Christian. I'd like to see them challenge a bit more, and that could be what we're looking for. Mitch Krakus, 2 big saves on the line.
Absolutely enormous, especially that second one. I thought it was a guaranteed goal, even if there was contact, but no. Plants himself directly in front of the ball. A brick wall is standing between them and the goal. Apparently, it is just sealed. No entry.
Yeah, not allowed. 2:50 on the clock. Mitch Krakus again trying to pick the defensive effort to break through not one but 2 defenders. Instead, though, the pressure did stay for a bit until NJWR is able to find the height needed. Ball will make its way to the quarter. Colsey gets their first 2.5 minutes still to go in this game. A 1-goal differential. Still waiting for the Ghosts to get, another attempt after that last one was stolen away.
Colsey demoed there on 0 boost in his opponent's half. NJWR coming through, creating that control with Mitch. Grabs the boost himself. Mitch might have a shot. It's an open net. Colsey and NJ coming through. Colsey's going to get there first. It was a free goal no matter what.
I got scared when Mitch Krakus pulled away from it, but NJWR and Colsey were each going to get there first, so it's all good. 2-0 lead right now, and for St. Francis, they're going to be feeling a lot more comfortable as we get into our final minutes of Game 1.
Thank God. The cloud up. Great touch high. Going to come off the backboard here. Colsey goes under it, though. And an opportunity here for Temple Christian. Great pass in to Cloud there to collect.
There we go. That's playing forward. That's playing around your team. And, of course, it's going to be DeCloud who cuts it off super, super tightly and is just leaving Colsey in a bad position to make any sort of read. 2-1 back within striking distance. Very timely goal to avoid this opener getting out of hand.
The Cloud, big kickoff there. Absolutely necessary. Been practicing those.
Always. Practice your kickoffs. Need to do it more. I still think a lot of teams are not good at kickoffs when they should be.
I am not good at kickoffs when I should be.
You should be.
It's fine. Yeah, exactly.
Johnny Boy is so upset at you right now.
Johnny Boy is just swearing at me in the background right now, under his breath.
Yep. Specifically
yeah,
you.
Just me.
Just you. We'll see, though, what Colsey can do through the corner. Actually finds that second touch. Wrigley didn't really follow through. Left it for DeCloud, and actually the ball gets through two defenders. Not sure what was happening to the defense there from the St. Francis side. That could open the doorway for the Ghosts. Here comes Wrigley. Shot wide. DeCloud puts it straight and in, and we are tied.
The shot wide was a brilliant decision here. I mean, look at where the defense was. Coming right through. Mitch there was facing the wrong way, actually, but still within distance to make a fairly comfortable save on that. Put that wide, take the second shot, and it does sneak in.
And now it's a tie ball game at 2 apiece. DeCloud tries to take a late lead, but the save was made by Mitch Krakus on the line. Mitch Krakus defensively kind of been the star of the show right now for the St. Francis squad. Now looking for the goal. NJ tried to get the dunk, wasn't able to find it. DeCloud misses, but so too does Krakus.
Oh my goodness, and NJWR. It's just Missfest 2022 on field right now. And now they've taken it upfield. It's going to be another goal here. And suddenly St. Francis are not feeling safe. They are feeling down because it is 1-up for Temple Christian.
Yeah, TCC coming back from a 2-0 deficit to take the lead in just under 2 minutes' time for all three of those goals. Fantastic turn of events if you're a fan of TCC. And now, under a minute left, 1-goal lead, still pressuring off of kickoffs. TCC a lot quicker in waking up to this series than before. Wrigley almost lets one through.
And JWR down, Wrinkly into the corner. Great little touch there. Mitch out to the midfield. DeCloud doesn't have the reaction speed to get onto that, and it's a risky proposition. NJWR sends it too high.
Says it too high for now. Still 18 seconds left. A chance, perhaps. Why is Wrinkly in the back of the net? We don't ask that.
Sure.
Yeah,
we don't ask that question. We don't.
Okay.
We don't
okay.
Address
it's fine. 5 seconds left. Ghosts have the ball on the opposite end, and that touch actually is still kept alive. NJWR needs to find the shot, puts it down, and Temple Christian take game 1.
That's why Wrinkly was in the back of the net. He was that confident. He was just sitting there waiting for the game to end. He's like, yep, that's the game. That's what I'm going for. Otherwise, it just creates way too much fear in me, Max.
I'm fearful. I'm a fearful person right now. I'm scared, but it doesn't matter. They got the win, and first time we've seen on stream Temple Christian put in more than 10 shots, 11 shots to 4, more importantly, 3 goals to 2. 0 saves on the side of Temple Christian, and that's interesting to me.
I mean, Colsey stepped up, which you expect, but actually 100% goal conversion rate. Get it to Colsey. In front of net. Stop challenging your own teammate for the ball, and that might be the answer, St. Francis.
I like that. I like that coaching. Just let your teammates take care of it. Don't get in Colsey's way. Because Colsey also, if we go back to our first game of the afternoon, was kind of the breakout player in that situation as well. So we'll see what happens as, things heating up here in Brisbane. And probably all of Queensland right now. I'm gonna safely assume things are heating up where you are, because they're certainly gonna heat up on the pitch here for this second game.
I have the ceiling fan on its highest setting, just hoping it doesn't come through the mic and blow your ears out. But, No, it is, yeah, it is quite the hot day, but the field is heated up as well. Saw a little bit of a rough start into this, but here comes St. Francis trying to get back on their feet again.
Yeah, it's going to be Colsey once more as we watch Krakus put on that pressure initially. Colsey follows it through. Still the player to look out for, I feel like, on the St. Francis side. Gets the opening goal just like in Game 1.
1 for 1 again. Colsey still trying to follow that 100% goal conversion ratio. If he can this time with a higher amount of goals, it's going to be a very good look for them. Temple Christian, though, with a lot of answers on their plate. We saw it in 2 minutes. 3 goals come out last time around. If they do that earlier, could be a very dominant game.
Still, though, NJWR is the one who's threatening. Unique God will create some space, trying to find a pass across the middle. Not quite going to get there. Wrinkly putting it up, and this should go in. Mitch Krakus finds the second 2-0 lead.
And all the time in the world to create the challenge on this as well. You see Mitch go under it. 88 boost as well. Doesn't try to get up to that ball. Goes for the squishy save for the points, the clout points, and just gets nothing for it.
Yeah, nothing really gathered just yet. And unfortunately for the side of TCC, they're going to have to make a 3-goal comeback this time because Mitch Krakus puts another one in.
Wrinkly is unhappy, but what a shot from Mitch Krakus. Power and placement there, 107. Might not seem a lot, but when you are taking it from that position right under crossbar, that is exactly what you need to make a confident third goal. They might get another one on kickoff here. It's to the backboard. DeCloud needs a good clear and misses it entirely. Doesn't quite get to center. Colsey trying to correct that.
Yeah, as we're seeing still more pressure, ball just being crossed up left and right now. Unique God tries to create some space from underneath. That should have been a goal. Not quite on its mark. As the ball gets brought back up the other way. Another deeper clear. And, defense looking sloppy. What, DeCloud? What?
What, DeCloud? How do you find that save? Unbelievable. Off the post.
That should have been a goal, Gex.
It should have been an own goal.
It should have been an own goal, and it should have been a goal right after. It was a double commit open net whiff.
Well, I mean, you don't expect that to be a touch that saves, right? I mean, the attackers coming in are like, oh, well, he's either going to do it for us or we just collect it because he doesn't touch it at all. That's the options here, and that is what came out, and one nobody expected.
Double commit open net whiff. You can try and rationalize it all you like. I refuse to see it any other way.
Colsey bumped underneath the ball, but still making way here. St. Francis coming up with a 3-0 right now. It's going to be a monumental effort to get back into this match from Temple Christian.
Oh, boy. And you can see how panicky this defense is right now. Just throwing themselves at the ball, hoping someone can make contact. DeCloud gets there initially. It's connected with Unique God. That would have been a big play. And where's Wrinkly? Oh, there's Wrinkly in the corner finally. That spooked me for a moment.
Wrinkly stood in the way of progress, and now it's gone back the other way. DeCloud holds the defensive line. A quick turn makes this an option for the other side. Christian, they're going to take it as well. Unique God comes in with the final touch to put some speed on it.
That was actually, that was Mitch Krakus.
Was. Really was.
That rationalize that one, Gex.
I tried to save and didn't. That's all. That's all I got.
4-1 Colsey.
Number 4.
Yeah. There we go. No harm, no foul. Equalizer right back up. 4-1. It's still looking pretty good. Still seeing crazy, diving attempts out of the defense from TCC. And for St. Francis, they're going to be back in prime position right now to really extend this series. And you know what? It's good to see both these teams actually out there giving it their all for this third-place match, knowing that they can no longer win the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of that giving it their all, NJWR, I would have loved to have seen him score that one. Came off the backboard for a redirect that would have been one of the goals of the whole tournament here. I think coming out of corner now. It's a double commit from defense as well. St. Francis in a bad spot. If the pass is found, nobody there.
So, are NJWR's tires supposed to, flash like that, or is that just a graphical error?
I think they. I don't know. Maybe they're like spinners, gold on the under layer.
Yeah, but no,
and silver
it's like
rotating on
it's
top
like
of
a
it.
lighting effect glitch.
Yeah,
where
I don't think I've ever seen that wheel do that. I to be
Oh,
fair,
and you're seeing it as
not
well?
a wheel I use. Yeah, I'm seeing it as well.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, as long as it's not just me, then I can blame. Like, I won't get yelled at by BK. So that's the important thing at the end of the day. You know, it's just not
Big
getting
demo.
yelled at.
Nobody
by BK.
there.
Yeah, clear back up the other side of the pitch to Cloud. Not able to find the goal.
No confidence from Temple Christian College here. They have been beaten down a little. 30 seconds left. Doesn't look like this game is going to be an option for them. 3 goals down. Unique God's still trying, though. Great little half flip there to keep on the ball, and the 50 does benefit them. That's a double commit and open net on the other side. Oh, and they're not going to take it. All right.
Oh, ball in front of the net.
Oh,
That's got to go.
Oh. Colsey!
That.
Oh my goodness! There we go. They cleaned up.
I know. I see what Colsey was going for. Colsey wanted the sick, haha, you double commit whiffed, I jabbed it in play. Didn't work out, but if it did, he would have been the hero of the stream.
I love it so much. That's what I want to see. The confidence coming out from St. Francis, where I kind of wasn't seeing it just a second ago, weirdly enough, being that they are the team confidently in the lead on this one. 5-1, big challenge there. It's not going to go right. Goes to ground. St. Francis taking another one.
There you have it, tied series. We got another banger on our hands. This game, though, very different to game number 1, not just in terms of the winner, but how it went out, because game number 1 started off with St. Francis domination, and then they eased up, and Temple Christian just bounced right back. This time, St. Francis never really held up at all. Again, we're back to seeing the Temple Christian that only puts on 3 shots over the course of the game.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting series. St. Francis, when they're on top, look so much more dominantly on top to me. It's very, very tough to pick where this is going to come from when it happens. This time around, it was Mitch Krakis. Colsey's been so crucial to this, though. I feel like the big difference maker is NJWR stepping up and getting into that front line, though. When he sits back, the entire team lags behind.
Yeah, NJWR has actually been a very interesting one, because you can even say the same thing back during the first series as well. That's when they got most effective as a squad. So hopefully St. Francis, they've got it figured out. They're comfortable. They're ready to go, bouncing back from their semifinal loss. We'll see how they'll keep rolling on here. For the Ghosts, though, TCC, you can't afford to give up 2 games in a row. I feel like if they give up 2 in a row, we could be seeing another 3-game series. They need to find ways, again, to find more scoring opportunities, to find more shots, and oh, the McLaren? No, that's the Red Bull being busted out by Unique God.
Yeah. F1 being represented on field right now because maybe Temple Christian weren't feeling like they were playing Rocket League that last game. They are definitely in it now, though. Good attack coming up field. Not going to find the first goal out of it just yet. Mitch Krakis puts the pass to NJWI. No. It's just off target.
And now we're seeing that speed from Unique God, trying to bring it back the other way. I wonder, which Red Bull is it? Is it Perez or is it Verstappen? Because, look, are you that solo player that doesn't care about the team? Well, then you're Verstappen. But if you're a team player and, you'll put the team first, it'll be a Perez. And that looked like a pass play to me, so I think it's more Perez.
Perez coming through on field. I would love that so much. So somebody gets banned for just handing their account to somebody else, and it happened to be Verstappen or Perez on field.
Yeah, just playing right now in in
a high school Australian league.
That would be a unique scandal.
It would be a unique scandal. That's going to be a unique goal. NJWR loud upfield with the ball, takes a free shot.
Yeah, we got disqualified from our high school league because we had
a professional F1.
Max, world champion Max Verstappen just played via Parsec from the Netherlands.
You know what? I'm good, Dave. If they want to do that, I'll allow it. That's.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Shame though. Shame.
It is a shame. It would be actually.
Oh, to Cloud.
It would be the greatest scandal in AEL history. I'm not going to name the other scandals, but that would be the greatest one.
I think that might be the greatest scandal of Rocket League history. There's no way that doesn't make like national news.
Yeah. That would actually, because just like the larger implications of it all.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even
Red
a
Bull,
domestic. Like it's an international
Oh, NJWR coming through with a save just in time. Nearly the opening goal for Temple Christian here. They might still get it. That's a great chase from Unique God. I like that aggression and confidence out there.
Let's see, though, what will happen on the way back. It's going to be Colsey leading the charge this time. NJWR rotating towards the middle. Going to be looking for the shot. Went too far forward. Leaves it for Mitch Krakis. No! Dribbled it over the top of the teammate. Okay. A bit unfortunate. They don't connect, and now here comes the pressure the other way.
Yeah. Colsey with that control. Taking it slow. 26 boost. Now 0. Goes down to nothing as it goes into the corner, and they will have to reform control. They will be allowed it. NJWR, the pass across. And Wrinkly is waiting on the ceiling up the other end. What?
Wrinkly's just having a good time, okay?
He's still there.
Wrinkly's just enjoying the field, enjoying the pitch, enjoying the moment.
Where is he going? Is he disconnected? What has happened?
You know, we're just having a Saturday drive. Yeah. Oh,
I need to know what's happening. This is gonna break my brain.
I mean, just trusting the team to win the 2v3. Colsey,
that's it.
Shot.
They actually are holding.
They're holding, but they're not leading. And boy, would they look better with the third member right now.
I think that they do usually look better when there's 3 of them on field. Mitch does not care that this is a man down. He's going to take any goal given to him, and it is gifted.
Yeah, I mean, double commit from the 2 defenders. Third defender is running laps on the ceiling. 2-0 for St. Francis.
Well, maybe some drama in the background, but a minute 20 left to solve it. Only 1 goal down before that as well. Really could be a massively bad look here for TCC. No! No!
Oh, that's...
I'm leaving. I quit.
That's just a good touch.
Consider this my 2-week notice, and this is the final day. So.
Yeah. Sweet. That was just a good touch from the cloud, straight on through. Found the gap, and 2-1. And again, yeah, for the Ghosts, you know, maybe this is the match for them. The 2v3 working out. As we see the pinch back.
God.
Wrinkly still running laps, by the way. Doesn't matter that the team scored the goal. And now Colsey open net the other way. Unique God
held off it.
Yeah, enough pressure to break him off.
Actually, a very good play from Unique God there. Just driven left, so could not get to the right-hand side of the ball to find the angle. And JWR coming through. Unique God's going to steal his boost on the line, but Colsey has enough pressure to get that back to the midfield. Unique God pass back to the back corner. This 2-man team is holding strong, but it's not looking good for them. Above the crossbar, it will go back the other way. Colsey, the shot, and Unique God's just barely getting there.
As we do see some pressure, you know, in the corner as well. Ball's going to get crossed up, and Mitch Krakis steals it away, and that's going to be a 3-1 lead.
12 seconds left. This could be it. St. Francis been gifted a game here by something in the background. Temple Christian are not in it. Wrinkly doing laps still, and St. Francis have just been allowed to step up. Colsey actually not being able to get his 100% shot conversion rate. He's got 3 shots for nothing right now.
Wrinkly just reversed into it and nearly owned goal there, so that was a little bit awkward. Time's going to hit 0 right now. St. Francis is going to be taking a 2-1 lead, and all I'm going to say in regards to the Wrinkly situation, and then I'm probably going to drop it, to be honest, is when teams and players have done this in the professional setting, it has resulted in year-long bans. So, like, as kind of unique and different as it is, and even if the team is okay with it, it's not a good look. You're representing your school. You're representing, you know, this event and everything, and play the game. Just play the game, man. I don't know. That's my take on it.
Speaking of playing the game.
Yeah?
They have just all three gone to change cars. They are back. We are ready for what could be our last match. We need to see more out of Temple Christian if it's not going to be.
Yeah, I'm hoping we do. I'm really hoping we do. But we'll see what happens as we get ready for our fourth game in the series. St. Francis now up 2-1. One game away from securing a third place for themselves. See if they're going to be able to bring it together. This kickoff is going to be key.
Here come the cars. We've got
Scarab,
Battle Bus, and...
Grog?
Oh, and...
No, that's not the Grog. Or is that the Proteus?
Yeah, Proteus, sorry.
Yeah, the Proteus, the Proteus claws.
The meme team scoring first.
Yeah, Mitch Krakis puts it in the Scarab. Oh, I hate that Battle Bus when it flies.
It just looks so wrong. It looks so wrong. The weirdest thing is it's made to fly.
Yes! I was just thinking that. Like, it's the only car in this game that actually flies where it's from, and it looks the worst while doing it.
Wrinkly, a good challenge on that. Colsey puts it forward out of the corner now. Unique God pushes it out to midfield. Good attempt by Mitch Krakis, shut down by Unique.
Yeah, shut down at the moment, but still going to be a lot of work to do in this one as 1-0 lead in favor of that side. And Orange Wrinkly! Backboard, not in. Colsey tries to take it back the other way. It's open, and a musty with the Battle Bus, not in the air, but still trying to get that little extra bit of power.
Not sure if Unique was focused on boost or just avoiding a demo play there, but either way, it really slows down the play, and it does open that up for Colsey.
Yeah, it was avoiding, so you can't be too upset with that, really. It was just good pressure out of the gate. And, kickoff goal not quite in.
I was going to say, I know which one I prefer as the option. I do believe that was the one taken as well. However, now, regardless, it is a 2-goal lead. Mitch Krakis taking advantage of that opportunity to try and make a third.
Yeah, they're trying to find something right here. Colsey's going to be the one going for it. Doesn't get the second touch off the backboard, but it's another miss as well. And that opens the doorway for Unique God to go straight down the middle. Late reset, not there. Mitch Krakis steals it away.
Wrinkly just sits underneath the ball. Now will be trying for some defense, but NJWR cuts through the defense like butter, making that third.
Yeah, that was just a good individual effort. Great pass at the end. 3-0 lead. And this is starting to turn into a bit of a wash. I'm not too surprised considering what we just saw in our last game, however. It really feels like, one side feeling good, confident, battle busting it. The other side just unfortunately lost so much of their momentum with that last game 3.
It's actually looking a lot like Game 1 in the first series with St. Francis as well. Mitch Krakis and Colsey scoring first, the third coming through from NJWR. At the end, all three on board in a 3-0 lead. It's exactly what we saw there in a similar time frame. Do we see another one come through, though? I believe it was a 4-0 scoreline before another goal was found, and they still managed to lose that series, so... Right now, if they were to take it, they do not lose this series, they confirm it.
Yeah, we'll see if they're going to be able to put this one away. Unique God off the backboard, trying to find a cloud shot. Saved on the line by Colsey. Unique God, though, still puts it through. And we're back within 2.
Unique God puts it in off a unique save there. Flipping off wall low on it. Colsey made it very hard for himself to recover there, and it was inevitable at that point. Well done to get to it at all. One back for Temple Christian.
One back, and, still a lot of work to do as we kick off our 5th point. Colsey puts it in, 4-1 lead.
Speed out of this man. St. Francis coming through again. DeCloud just barely missed the mark on that. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that was just a quick shot, goal, and through, and now... we're going to have a nice little 4-1 lead. 3-goal differential. Still just under 3 minutes remaining, so nearly half a game. Within reason, it is possible for the comeback to happen, especially with the Cloud getting bumpy. Can they turn it into something? The Cloud pass back to Wrinkly. Swing and a miss. Unique God does make contact, but the shot goes high.
Oh, and demo from Wrinkly as well. Unique God looks for the pass in, but Wrinkly bumps to Cloud. can't follow it. The defense there regardless. And now that same defense pushing forward out into their opponent's half.
Yeah, Unique God trying to create something there that will go underneath, and DeCloud's going to find the
Oh!
pass, shot, goal. Unique God gets credit for it, 2-4.
Yeah, very different goal here. Well found. They had to be creative with it. Unique God underneath just gets it over Mitch Krakis, who had that covered otherwise. Very well played out. Event there. And now it's a 2-4.
2-4, Unique God. We'll throw it out to Colsey, who creates a bit of space with that initial touch. Now through the backboard. Colsey beats out one defender, fakes out the second, 5-2 lead.
I'm not sure if it was a fake. I think the jump was intended to come off the wall and front wheels out. DeCloud ended up flipping instead. Just left an opening that couldn't be recovered. St. Francis get their 5th.
Yeah, now this is unfortunately getting away from Temple Christian as another shot makes its way to the net. Mitch Krakis will make the save on the line. Ball gets pinched out to the opposite side. 2 minutes to go, 3-goal lead still in favor, and it's looking more and more like our number 5 seed will be getting our 3rd place reward.
Absolutely looking that way. And St. Francis have earned it. They have played consistently as a team, good connections, and individual prowess when it's been needed as well.
Yeah, exactly. They've had a very strong showing, just from top to bottom, it feels like, for this squad. And now with a minute 20 remaining, just under 80 seconds, it does feel as if they're going to be earning themselves that 3rd place spot, which makes you think now, Gex, how strong is this Norwood side? They went undefeated throughout, both the quarters and the semis against this team. They're going to be looking pretty good, I reckon.
Absolutely. I think this is the start of something special. I mean, like I said, they've come through with individual prowess when needed. I think it screams a good team that they've very rarely needed the 1v1 players to take this. They have played so well as a team. Their connections and synergy, their calls and communication have all been very, very top-notch.
Yeah, it's been on point, and now we're just going to see the end of this one. Colsey slow plays it past one. We'll get it past Unique God. A chance to find a goal to end this series, perhaps on a high for TCC. Wrinkly in the corner. Just gets beaten out by Colsey with a nice read. And as we finish this series off, it's a good day to be a part of this orange team. They're going to win out the series 3-1.
Frankly, might get taken out of this play. The 50 will remove him anyway. One last goal for the road.
Nope.
Might get found here. It's off the post. Colsey takes it to wall for one last attempt, but Unique God has a little control here. Wrinkly puts it down. Held up one more time. Still continuing in regulation time. It's going to go to wall. Wrinkly. DeCloud cut off by NJWR. And it continues. It has to find ground somewhere here. It is being held inches above, but there it is. A little bit of an opening. It will go down. No, are you kidding me?
I mean, we're slowly getting closer to the
There
net,
it is.
and it's going to go in. Colsey, after missing the 0-second open net, gets the 0-second goal, 30 seconds later?
That is an unbelievable amount of effort to keep that off the ground. Respect to both sides for making the effort to get those touches under the ball. And you know what? That last one is just a good one for the road. It's well wishes to the rest of the tournament and to our grand final.
Yeah, well, congratulations to St. Francis. They'll be finishing our event in 3rd place, so well done to them. Obviously, I guess showed off our cars right there. I'll let you guys figure out who is who. As I'll jump back over to here. But yeah, a big showing for St. Francis side. They're going to be very happy that they get those bronze medals, that they finish 3rd place in this event. But Gex, we still have a grand final around the corner. It's going to be Newstead versus Linwood. And again, Newstead undefeated today, 2 3-0s. Linwood,
Strong team.
3-0, a 3-1, a strong team as well. This is going to be a fun final.
It really is. I expect nothing less but the highest quality Rocket League here. These players coming out from the high school league showing what it takes to really get to another level of Rocket League play.
So we're going to be throwing to a break, and when we come back, it's going to be that match, best of 7, to determine it all when we return. Well, that is the field we're going to be hitting soon. Champions Field, Newstead versus Linwood. But before we get to that, you get to look at us. Hey, I'm Formal. That's Gex. Grand final time. Newstead versus Linwood. And normally I'd be talking about how great Linwood is, how much they've been performing, the fact that they've won this event previously. But this Newstead team, they have been something else, Gex.
They really, really have. I think both of these teams here today are near unbeatable by anybody but each other right now. It is really a high-stakes match. Both of these teams have pushed themselves to the absolute capacity in a tournament like this. A high school series, they really, really have brought the talent to another level.
That they have, and as an end result, well, it's going to be a best of 7, not a best of 5 for our grand final. Win it, and you win those ViewSonic boards for your school. Lose it, and, well, you know, you still get some second place, some medals, some nifty little knickknacks in that regards. But it's all about the win, baby, and it's all about this series here. So we're going to send the players onto the pitch right about now and kick us off. This is going to be... I have high expectations for the level of play. I mean, we've already seen how Linwood's looking today. They look very, very solid. I mean, it's just Matthew in particular looks to be on form. The question is, can the rest of the team continue to rise? Do we see Aqua play at that level that you're hoping to see?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen Aqua today just rise. He started off with that little bit of a question mark over his head. I think he's come in as the less experienced player into this team, into this roster, even before this season. And so he's always got that little bit of a shadow over him. But right now, he has risen to that level. He is competing at the same rank and rate as these players. I don't think he slouches, and when he gets that confidence behind him, they flourish as a team.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be looking out for. Again, I think we good to send them on? Is it good to go?
Yeah, it looks like we are good to go.
Alrighty, so that will hopefully kick this off. Again, best of 7, so you got to play several matches. I'm seeing players on the pitch right now, so we will jump over ourselves just as that timer is coming in. Now, for those who do not know yet, this Newstead side, good luck all, rocking, I believe that is that the English car? I'm not sure. We'll come back to that in a bit. You also have, Peasant Shifu, as well as FTA Snarly. And again, we've seen this team already before the Linwood side. Matthias, Aqua, and the player to watch out for in that Fennec, Matthew.
It's downfield from Snarly. Aqua getting in the play in that midfield. Always good to see him up from that back line. And he has been playing a much more aggressive role in the team, pushing them forward so far today. Good luck all. Downfield, Aqua trying to get in behind it, and it is a good defensive touch. They can recover it, though, and Aqua dives on it a second time as well.
Yes, you can see Snarly putting the pressure on.
The bump.
Shot, goal, no!
What
Saved by
save.
Matthew.
Matthew's recovery there to be on the target, on ball, and make that save. Still keeps them in it with a good chance for the opening goal here for the match. But they have to get out of there. Onside, Matthew makes the save again.
Yeah, Matthew coming up big on multiple occasions right now, really putting in that work defensively. However, Matthew is most dangerous when given space like this. One defender misses. Save, though, on the goal line. Follow-up from Matthias will go through. And we got ourselves a 1-0 lead.
Absolutely awesome stuff here to see Linwood really pushing through. They are coming in against Newstead as the number 1 seed. This grand final is blowing up. It's like that goal.
Yeah, that's a great start, and how much more can be added to it. Good luck all is going to pop it up. Aqua wants to make that read on the side, but just can't find any real way to it. Eventually, we'll get it cleared down the field. Matthias has to rotate with it, and that touch is enough to put it in. 2-0 lead now for the Linwood side.
Look at Linwood showing up. The dunk and a half from Matthias. Really, Matthias has been up and down a little bit, never below par, but sometimes playing extraordinarily, and that is one of those moments.
Yeah, that was, Matthias just, again, being aggressive at those right moments. And with Aqua playing more aggressive, Matthias tends to fall back into that third man role. Peasants able to get a quick one here.
They're really sniping that as well. Good luck all. The pass into Peasant Shifu, and it's right behind Aqua.
Good pass, good shot, good goal. 2-1 now, cutting into that lead. Still a lot of time left in this game, and this kickoff could be dangerous again. Peasant just barely beating out Matthias. Aqua still trying to hold it in the middle of the pitch, but I'm not sure about that touch. It's dangerous. Here's the pressure, and Peasant could force something. Ball off the roof. Do we see the shot? Yeah, but it's not accurate. Second shot is saved by Aqua.
Aqua stepping up again. Matthias downfield. Aqua to chase, but will it be reached? Shifu actually misplaying. It means it will be. And Shifu doubling back as Good Luck All takes possession. Big flick.
And a
and
redirect.
The goal. Oh, my goodness, that's close.
Good save by Aqua. Scary situation, though, for Linwood. And more pressure, more shots, and that should go in. No! Matthew is able to push it out.
Matthew has worked miracles on the line time and time again. We're only halfway through our first game.
Yeah, and Matthew is again asked to pull off another save on that goal line. How long can Matthew keep this up, though? Because while these have been miraculous saves, you feel like something might eventually start to give. They were able to flip the map, though. A 2-goal cushion would feel very comfortable right now for the Linwood side.
And, I mean, we've seen it already, but what happens all too often is you throw everything at a goal. These miracle saves come out where it really should have been scored, and you start throwing more and more at the ball until suddenly there is no back line, and you open up your defense. We've seen that already. Newstead College have given up goals that way. Just still contested, but not as heavily as it would have been.
Yeah, exactly that, and it's a spooky side right now. Newstead, I mean, they are coming into this one as like those undefeated favorites, the juggernaut of the league, and they're being pressured at the moment. Double commit on defense. Good luck all is going to keep this one nice and high. Aqua pushing it right back. Snarly leaves it for Peasant, who will get the play off the backboard, but there's really no one to follow it up, so Peasant has to drive forward themselves. Now middle of the field, Matthias loses out to Good Luck All. This attack has to bear fruit, you feel like, for the team in blue, but they're unable to keep it sustained.
Incredible midfield boost control by Linwood here as well means that even bringing it to that midfield line, Newstead haven't been able to take it forward with much boost to actually put threat on. Right now, though, a little bit of a lag from Linwood, just keeping them behind and on goal line. Aqua will make that save relatively comfortably. Yeah, and he's going to keep coming back to their backboard.
Oh, Good Luck All. Wanted a little bit more distance. Just needed a little bit more distance on that flick, and I think we could have seen the dangerous pass. 30 seconds to go, though. Aqua trying to put a goal away to end it here, but now that's a lot of green field and for Good Luck All. It gets the ball super deep. Snarly's going to follow it up. A double commit, though, could be recovered by Peasant unless Aqua gets the booming touch.
I believe that Good Luck All, if you were wondering on the real player name there, is CX9 as well. Matthew coming up for the contest on that. Going to be able to chase it forward as well. The reset. Incredible attempt on goal is not going to go their way, but they don't need it. They only need to hold. They need to hold on 0. It is in front of their net. Shifu makes the play up. Aqua will let it drop to ground, and Linwood take game 1.
Good fake by Aqua right there to put that one away, and Linwood take the opener. A little bit of a surprise, perhaps, for those who are expecting Newstead dominance. And this is a good tone setter, granted. Heroic effort by Matthew with some of those saves really was the deciding factor in that opening game.
Doesn't even step up with the most saves awarded. Aqua with 5 there, but the quality of Matthew's saves were undeniable. Some of the most freakish consistency in defense I've seen to date. That was unbelievable by Matthew.
Yeah, and with that as well, you have to feel like I'm peeking my mic like crazy. You have to feel what? Audio has been not nice to me. It's like something is auto-adjusting, changing on my end, and I don't know what it is.
Windows. Lovely Windows.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Everyone's favorite. But that said, Good Luck. Oh, not able to get the shot. And, neither is Snarly. And this is, again, similar to the opening game. So close, but not quite putting it in.
CX9 really stepping up there under that new name. Good Luck All coming through. It's actually been very, very wholesome game between these guys. So Matthew Really wishing the others for a good game here. Both in here for a bit of fun as well as that prestigious first place. We've already awarded our third. Now this will secure first and second place. Who will it be? Matthew trying to put the argument up for Linwood again, but it will just stay on that goal line for Newstead, and they will find the clear.
Thing about a best-of-7 series, though, instead of the best-of-5, it really is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
You got to, keep yourself focused for as long as possible, because especially when we start getting to games 4, 5, 6, that's when the mistakes can be just devastating for a side. We're still in the early stages right now, but at that same token, a 2-0 lead for Linwood would go a long way in kind of winning the series out eventually in the end.
A bit of an awkward clear directly into the nose of another defender. I'm really not sure how that doesn't turn into a pinch, but regardless, stuck in the midfield now. It boosts control once again from Linwood, and a demo there. They are going to take big control of the field right now, going for yet another physical play, trying to open this up. They're going to find another one as well as Aqua goes down. It's Newstead College to push forward. Peasant Chief through! Oh my goodness, Matthew almost own-goaling that, and Aqua finding the save off of him.
As Matthew is going to try to cross up the pitch right now over to Matthias. Good luck all. Puts up the shot. It's high. It's off the post, and it is in. Good luck all takes the lead for the Newstead side.
Was Aqua out of boost here? Might have just had the... Oh, that's a 24 at least, picking up 2 pads there. Did have the boost, just an awkward jump. A little late on that, does open it up. And Newstead, they've been pushing very well. A lot more control here in Game 2 than 1.
Yeah, which is a promising sign, I would have to think, for this team as a whole. But that said, immediate pressure coming from Linwood. They want the response right now, and Matthew might have just found it. Ball's going to fall, but not into the net.
Love seeing Aqua that confident to be up for a read like that, and a close attempt at that. Matthew bringing it forward, trying to find that backboard. It's good luck all. Bringing up field, CX9 still chasing as Aqua takes control. Snarly off the side. Matthew down to the floor, but can't keep control.
Now it's going to be up to Matthias to try to create that space. Demo across the middle of the pitch. Eventually we'll set up Aqua. Who's going to push it forward themselves as well. Aqua again with the touch. Now looking for a centering play.
Pass.
That's dangerous, and that's a goal. Matthew ties us up.
That's what you need to see from Linwood to start that super confident play style we've been seeing out of them again. They got a little bit shut down in the first half of this match, with Newstead having so much dominance on the field. Only a 1-goal lead, though, and it's evened up now in 2 minutes 15 to take a leading role in this game.
Yeah, and this is going to be a critical next goal. Again, if Linwood finds themselves up 2-0 in this grand final series, it's kind of tough to see them giving up the series as a whole. It's going to put so much pressure on this, again, Newstead side. However, same thing can be said going the other way. Oh, that pinch through the corner was dangerous. No one in position, though, to follow it up with a strike.
Good pass in, but couldn't really figure out any other moves there.
Speed
Aqua,
shot!
Incredible solo play. The beat is good, and he follows through.
Oh my goodness, Aqua just catching everyone off guard. You can see just parallel turns, but both too late out of the defense. And for the second game in a row, it's a late lead for the Linwood side.
Just cut through the rotations. Really well identified little play there. It might not look like much, but there is something as well. Straight back to an even game. It's CX9 under the name Good Luck All to take it down.
Yeah, Aqua just not respecting the speed of Good Luck All, CX9, and Newstead realistically in that situation. Just under 100 seconds. Again, we are tied after the kickoff goal, and same statement as before. This next goal, this next game, so critical. Good luck all. Not able to put it in.
That was such a well-earned goal, that top right placement, but just the fact it has to be that pinpoint right now shows the quality we're looking at. Only the best shots are going to make it deep into net. Only the best plays. Aqua does continue control upfield, but will give away possession eventually. They can keep that midfield boost, though, and maybe make something out of this. Good luck all. CX9 following it through the shot himself. Matthew with the save.
Big time save for Matthew as we hit our final minute of play. A chance for an overtime here in the second game as, that could have been the pass play to seal the deal. Eventually Matthew, though, will go for the clear. Peasant is able to touch it back to the corner where Matthew's going to have to follow it up again once more. This time, pressure still coming from our team in blue. Matthew tries to win a challenge, loses out. Here comes CX9 back to the middle. Aqua keeps it high and away from Peasant. Matthew has to keep it away from Good Luck All, and this is relentless out in Newstead.
30 seconds. As it closes, there's opportunities here for Newstead. They go to nothing. You can see the nerves high here. Both these teams, and while I said earlier they are having fun, they also know the meaning of this match. Woo! And Matthew strikes. What a shot. Shutdown reads the play brilliantly, and it is all Matthew. The name we shout over and over again to make it count.
And it was Aqua with the setup, pressing forward despite having Matthias right in front of him. Matthias misses, Aqua does not, gets the pass. That's the game. Now, we did see a kickoff goal go against them before, similar looking to this. However, Aqua, a little bit more delicate on the touch, kept control, and could be taking it all the way to the bank. 2 seconds remaining, last chance for this Newstead side. They're not going to get it, and Linwood is 2 games up.
Unbelievably high quality play from both sides, but Linwood once again just showing that they can perform as individuals as well as they can as a team and really come up on top. It is not much in this. Newstead, they still have the chance, but you already said it. A 2-goal lead early in this series means Linwood have a dramatically higher chance to take this.
Yeah, 2 games is massive in a best of 7. I mean, not quite as much as a best of 5, but it is going to be a big ask. And I would say, last game was, it would be nice to win it. This is a must-win now for Newstead. Newstead cannot afford whatsoever to go down 3-0, and Snarly almost finds the individual goal to get our first point in.
Even a single game to start off with the win, you're guaranteed to win a back and forth. Now you have some comfortability. You can afford to lose 2, and if it turns into back and forth from there, you still have the victory in hand. So it's going to take a monumental effort from Newstead right now if they want to stay safe in this series.
I really want to see Newstead get that opening goal, and Snarly will be the one to try to lead them to it. Instead, it will come back the other way, though, after Mateus has the read, and that actually turns into a very dangerous pass. Double commit, though, coming from the team in orange. Mateus should be able to rotate back in time, but I don't want to see double commits like that, especially even if you're already leading a series 2-0.
Oh my goodness, coming through. Matthias just barely slowed down by Shifu. Might have kept them safe there.
Oh, that flip.
Big flick, almost makes it a goal as well. And Shifu there,
that's in.
Huge pass. Matthew snipes it under the crossbar. We've seen him do it time and time again. He remains reliable.
The placement of these shots are so dangerous and consistent for Matthew right now. Every time the ball is up in front of the net, you just feel like they're going to put it in. I mean, it is just a great time to be peaking and just drilling absolutely everything.
Oh, and a shot away so quick. It's the kickoff goal again, but it is an important one. Newstead College play it out to perfection.
Yeah, these kickoff goals are starting to be a thorn in Linwood's side. Newstead very happy to get that as
132.
Yeah, so much power, so much accuracy as well, and another kickoff. They can find another quick goal. All of a sudden, they could have the lead. Linwood's going to have to shut down these kickoffs, though, from getting away from them.
Yeah, good cut through from Good Luck All. And again, they do get dominant off kickoff. Nobody there to collect on that, though. Now Shifu, good 50, does remain in Snarly's favor. Matthew in an awkward position, wouldn't have had any power on that clear anyway. Now Shifu coming through, puts it on target. Really needed some physical play to open that one up if they were going to get a goal out of it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. Matthew wanted to turn that into a shot, instead turned it into a 50. Now Aqua will pass it back. Matthias should be the next player forward, keeping it in a dangerous spot. Where is Matthew, though? Just waiting, playing patient midfield, commits in an awkward time. Good Luck All is able to flip the map.
And the slow play, looking to play out 3 players in net. I mean, 1, maybe 2, you take that option, but that was dangerous.
Yeah, it was. It was dangerous from both teams, actually, right there, the 2 unforced errors. Good Luck All. Whoop. not able to find that touch. Try to keep it nice and tight. Still
Boost
Snarly
given
playing
away.
setup, and now Matthew. That was a very good touch because it allows the second one towards the net, but not quite in.
And Matthew was allowed to do that with 0 boost as well. The dominance had just been taken in that midfield by Newstead. They get away with murder. Comes down, and they do not come away with that goal. Good demolition there.
That's a goal.
Good luck all, CX9. The fake gets it. We've been looking for it all night. Finally, someone pulls it off right in front of net.
Yeah, good luck all. Just being really cheeky right here. Matthew tries to pre-jump it a little bit, and unfortunately, that was exactly what good luck all wanted to see. Back in the lead right now. Newstead must win game again. They've got that lead, and they have 2 minutes to hold it.
Well, they really need to go down 3 games, and you are guaranteed to go out of this at some point. They still have an opening right now, though. Matthew takes it down off of his own ceiling. Huge waterfall to make a bit of a safety play, but that is not safe. Snarly snipes it. A 2-goal lead might just secure this game.
Yeah, now you got to be feeling a lot more comfortable if you're on the Newstead side. This is a 2-goal cushion. A great pass back down to Snarly through the traffic. Does not matter. This is Newstead back in control. And this is the Newstead we were kind of hoping to see coming into our grand final series.
Good Luck All has had to really step up and be a star player for the team to make it happen, though. Really need, Sheffield to step up here. Good opportunities to bring this back towards a more even game, but they do survive it. Newstead College up to the other end.
Yeah, now with the pass back to Peasant, who beats out 2 defenders, but unfortunately the shot was that little bit too high. Cavo, you got to score on this attack right now if you are on the Linwood team, just in order to have your best chance of equalizing, and even then, no one challenging this clear Peasant able to flip the map again.
Something I'm seeing Newstead shift towards to make the victory here is a much more intentionally awkward gameplay. They are causing chaos on the pitch with the short plays, with the scrappiness, and they're coming out on top. Matthias now in the midfield might be able to clean it up for a second, but it is going to be a clear away.
Yeah, it is, and maybe Matthew can turn it into something again. Kind of need to see the score on this individual attack. Aqua doing what they can, but wound up misreading it, and that gives up space, that gives up possession. I think that also gives up game number 3.
Oh, it just might have. Snarly comes through here. Aqua does manage to get it away. Matthew, flukish read as it comes off the defender, but it remains in midfield. The clock ticks down, and this is a secured game by Newstead College.
Yeah, it is. And it's a good time to finally, get a couple of those shots in. Especially now because we're seeing Newstead actually get some goals that aren't just kickoff goals, but are goals like off of extended plays, off of defensive mishaps. That would have gone in had time not run out. So Newstead back in form, back in a strong position, and even though they're still a game down, it feels like when Newstead is playing at their peak, they could still very easily be that better team.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things there was that those defensive errors on Linwood, they were created by Newstead. That kind of awkward play style they switched to, it was a very definite choice there to go for the short plays, to really drag everybody out and to make them play to their own play style more there. Newstead got some benefit out of that midfield and their opponent's half. You cannot play that in defensive half, though. They need to be finding more definitive control over the ball in their own half and then doing that upfield.
We'll be keeping our eyes for that for sure. I think just control in general has been so important in this series, both attacking and defending as well.
And boost.
Well, that is how you get control, right? It's boost
exactly.
to the speed, is being closer to the ball. So I'm going to be tracking how these teams fight for that midfield boost, because typically the team that's getting more of those pads is the one that's controlling the tempo more so.
Yeah, and that has been Linwood largely. They've been all over those mid boosts, so that even defensive clears didn't really get too far, and they always created another opportunity. But Newstead did find a way around that, ways to waste the boost and at least bring it back to even, and sometimes they benefited out of that. Snarly now has some benefit, but they are running low here. It's going to come into the corner. Another boost still comes through, and that is good control in their opponent's half, but nobody there to take that one away.
Over there to take it away just yet. Still 4 minutes left on the clock. It's good luck all is going to try to center it back across. Shot from Matthew. going to make it 1-0.
That was a pass from defense. Capitalized on 120, a very strong shot off of not a particularly quick pass. That's very, very well taken.
I think it was actually too powerful of a touch, trying to get it down to Snarly maybe, but weird touch, weird rotation, punished immediately by Matthew, who always is looking for those opportunities. Now Matthew needs a big save. No, Snarly missed it. Good luck all gets bumped away, and I do not know how that one did not result in a goal.
Yeah, Aqua survived it by the skin of their teeth. My goodness, Matthew! The angle is found miraculously. Matthew comes up again. This is a name we're going to be talking about for a while.
Yeah, to go from what should have been a kickoff goal into Matthew getting a double like that against you, it's going to be painful for the Newstead side, but you just cannot afford to give Matthew space, and you cannot afford to make mistakes in front of them, because every time you make that little oopsie moment, Matthew's there to punish.
You have to make those shots. Grand final stuff. Coming through with grand final moments. Now Shifu, upfield. Can they bring that kind of quality back?
I think they can. I mean, my eyes are always going to be on good luck all.
Yeah.
CX9, I believe you said it was, or CV9?
Yeah, CX9.
CX9. I got it right the first. I remembered my memory.
Did? Yeah.
My memory is.
You remembered your memory. Congratulations.
I did. I didn't leave it at home today.
Surely it couldn't be that far out of reach if you left it at home.
Yeah, well, you would think that, but sometimes it's in the other room. Sometimes the cat chews on it.
Is it in the fridge? Oh, that's an old meme. I'm going back a long way for that one.
That fridge actually might be leaving this household soon. Yeah, it's on its last legs. It's on 2:45 to go. Matthias popping it up for himself. Aqua commits as well, and hey, Matthew's there. It's a party, and no one scores the goal.
Yeah, it's quite a nice party. Everybody's very civil at this party. Good luck all.
Civil. Civil's boring.
Civil parties are awful.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
No more civil parties for me. Aqua goes for the challenge, loses out. Matthew now puts it in the corner, tries to get the follow-up touch. Good luck all. Needs this pass to connect. Peasant, though, isn't able to beat the two defenders.
Like a bookkeeper's party, that's what I'm imagining. Good luck all. CX9 on it again. Ooh! Can he bring it through? A big miss from Matthias. You can see the nerves high. That is not something Matthias misses.
Yeah, that could have been awkward right there. 2 minutes to go, and I mean, even though with a couple little oopsie moments from the defense right now, still enough is being done to keep their opponents in Newstead shut out, and that would be a statement. Going to match point, shutting out Newstead, put in another goal, not quite. Good luck all makes the save. Matthew does enough, though, to keep possession in the middle of the field.
Unbelievable connection. I'm just thinking back to when we first saw Aqua. Imagine that speed in a passing play with Aqua. Matthias gets the credit for the goal, but it's a shot from Aqua that comes off of him. This is a great play. That double touch from Matthias out of the corner. Unbelievable play.
I'm okay with Matthias getting credit for that one. Beating all three defenders, juking out two, bumping the third. I don't know where the touch actually happened. Even in the replay, it looks like Aqua probably should have gotten the goal in their name. But hey, 3-0, and very much likely going to be tournament point going in Linwood's favor. I
mean, you can't be too angry because of that reason if you're Aqua either. I can imagine there's some laughs going on in those mics. Oh my goodness, not in, but it will be collected by Matthew. And there was no real options left in that.
That is panic defense from Good Luck all right there. They were the ones who put it off the back. Nearly own goaled it, might I add, with that late redirect.
Yeah, that's there's not a lot to be done here from Newstead now. A minute left. A 4-0 lead is huge.
4-0, 55 seconds on the clock. Matthew wants to put in another. Instead, we'll leave it for Matthias. Top bins, 5-0. And Linwood has run away here in game number 4.
They really have a statement match in a grand final is not something I was expecting, particularly not between these two teams. But I think when it comes down to it now, Newstead, they know that their only options are full offense. There's some lag there as well. Peasant Shifu hitting well over 100, seeing big red spikes there.
Yeah, we're missing a player. We are missing
and
the big
Good Luck
star
has just
of Newstead.
gone out.
Yeah.
Actually, just called the forfeit.
What? Is he
Good
aware
Luck
that
All
it's
has
a
just
best
said
of
I
7?
forfeit.
Is he aware it's a best of 7? I don't see the chat.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I did see the. I see the. Quick chat, though.
He's gone. There is no chat.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All players kind of wondering what's happening right now, but yep. So are we. So we're still in the same boat.
Look, Snarly's coming back. Snarly, like this duo, has all of a sudden put in 2 goals, Gex, in the past 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I play the game out, see what happens next, but I have thoughts about forfeiting a final that you still have games to play, and those thoughts are not pleasant ones.
No, they're not exactly what I was thinking we were going to see today, but look, this is sometimes how the cookie crumbles. They know that this is dominant. And yeah.
Wow. Imagine if, you had all your players here.
Such an enormous season too, and really not bad play out of either of these teams. To see it come down to this is truly disappointing stuff, particularly from what we would have said the star player was.
Yeah, I was having an amazing series, and well, I'm waiting to hear what the official wording is on this one, and then we will be able to follow it up with you on that. But hey, if Snarly and Peasant Shifu want to continue in this 2v3, they were winning the 2v3, Gex. They were winning that.
That's insane.
Yep.
This is, I don't think I've ever experienced this before. After such a massive season coming this far, playing as well as you already were, yes, Linwood have been dominant. This is something else, though. We'll have to see. It looks like it is going to be a forfeit here. The other two don't want to play on without him. They cannot contact him, so that's,
all right.
Crazy stuff.
That's going to do it then. Calling it, Linwood, your champions via forfeit. You know what? They deserve it. They won the mental game. They won the game on the pitch. Matthew, MVP of this event, dare I say, and GG's to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge, amazing games out of Linwood all the way across this stream. It wasn't just the grand final. This was played out to such unbelievable perfection. Newstead, look, they are an unbelievable team that they just couldn't stand up to the dominance that is. Now that Aqua has come into his own as well as a player, I think combining in that roster, the whole team is just so strong.
Yeah, no, the whole team played fantastically, and to win out in the fashion that they did. Obviously, I'm sure they would have liked to play that best of 7 all the way through, but they still got that win. They still deserve it. They're going to be winning those ViewSonic boards, and again, it is Linwood, winning out another AEL High School Championship.
An enormous one at that. 20 teams in, 1 out, and it is Linwood to take the #1 prize, and it's going to be that near $9,000 screen for their school as well. Incredible stuff all around.
Yeah, super great to see. But you know what else is great to see? Our lovely sponsors for this event, Gex. So why don't we start things off with that? The Predator PC partner teaming with Xbox.
Well, this is where our prize comes from. This is where our ViewSonic board comes from. This is where our prize pool comes from. And first up, as our presenting partner, it's got to come from Acer Predator. Discover your next favorite game. Play over 100 high-quality games with your new Acer and Predator Gaming Windows 11 PC and 1 month of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Of course, ViewSonic themselves coming in as our second partner, our education partner. Upgrade your classroom today with ViewSonic's large format, interactive displays, and the My Viewboard software suite. Max got to try one of those out. Unbelievable stuff. Third is the AOC Monitor partner, our gaming monitor partner, AOC Monitor. Get the best gaming experience with their latest range of gaming monitors. And, of course, to top it all off has to be the audio. It is Rig Gaming coming in as our fourth partner, our gaming headset partner. Experience great sound with Rig's gaming range of headsets. A huge shout out to all of our partners for such an epic series, day and season. This has been just an awesome way for the high schools to play it out.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Again, I'm going to express a little disappointment that we didn't get to see, the complete final series, but you cannot deny Linwood deserving that victory. They just won it out. They played the superior semifinals. They played the much superior finals, and GG's to them. Something about that team, I don't know, it breaks their opponents, Gex. We saw it twice. Whoever they beat just wound up broken afterwards, so congrats to Linwood. Congrats to them. On that note, not only our sponsors do I want to thank, but all of the high schools who participated from start to finish, giving it their all. A big thank you to all of those schools, as well as for everyone tuning in, those behind the scenes as well here at AEL, and, to all the casters who helped jumped in, throughout this year, yourself included, Foxy, who I think did a majority of these streams, unfortunately was not here for the finals, as well as I did your good friend Matsy wind up in one of these?
Yes, I believe also so did our friend Oscar came in as well, over from League of Legends side of things at one point. So there was a lot of people make their way into the season. It's a great place to get your footing, not only as a player, but also as a caster. So, yeah, really, really good to have everybody on board.
Yeah, it was great to see everyone come through. Oscar, of course, Quicksand. Big shout out to them. And on that note, we are going to be signing off. Do make sure to follow all the socials from AEL, your Twitter, as long as that's still standing, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your Twitches, wherever it is. Do make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Gex over there as well at GEXCasts, myself at formalcasting. There's going to be a lot happening for both of us, I feel like, over these next few days. So do keep your eyes on that space, and until next time, until next year, perhaps, catch you out there.